Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Is this thing on?
Hello? Hello? Oh my God, he's beating it.
There we go. What is that?
Here we go.
Brought to you by Chevron.
Chevron.
I wish.
That's a sponsor. Joe Hervey, Soda and Milk. Hey, kids.
Hey, you guys. Hey, everybody. It's 8:34 p.m. Where you guys are.
Depending if you set your clocks back.
Where those guys are right there.
On Long Island.
On Long Island. 5:34 out here in Santa Cruz, California, where it's dark out. Look at that. It's dark. This is messing everybody up, man. Man, Ned wants to go out early. Everything, you know.
Howie's on the pole. Howie's on the stripper pole tonight. He's wearing the thong. He's trying to make a little extra cash.
It's November. Hello, November. Were we?
November.
Saturday, I think it was November. Sunday, Monday. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I think so. We're in our second show of November, it looks like. Welcome, everybody. Johnny Beane, Dave Nesdall, Jonathan Mankuta. Together.
We're together again.
Wow, you guys got the cans? Look at that.
Yeah, you know, we played with because when we were with Andy Timmons the other show, it sounded like we were underwater, like we were interviewing him, and Andy's like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" And we were like, "Hey, Andy, how you doing? It's great to see you. Will you ask a question about danger?" Andy's like, "What? What, John? What?"
Huh?
Dave loves me in his house. It's the loudest it's been like all year.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, today it's the loudest it's been. The Desiree has the washing machine going. Do you hear that? It's like being in the Death Star, where they're throwing the levers and things start humming and vibrating, and the beams are going down the hallway, and it's about to blow up Alderaan, and it's like, Death Squad commander's there. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there. I heard
They're
that.
gonna blow up the train. Jesus.
There it is. Hey, Dwight.
Just square.
Yeah, heading home from Berkeley, California. Music Therapy Labs. That's cool, man. You in Berkeley today? Right on. Right on. So let's see.
There's a duck about to shit on my head. Look at that. I never trust him.
A duck. Oh,
Fisting the duck.
Nesdall's like, oh.
Dave's like, how long is John staying? How long is he staying? Counting the minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Jay says I sound like I have Mankutis. Do I sound weird on the cans?
You do sound a little different. I mean, it wouldn't be because you're wearing them.
Well, because we're using this phallic microphone. Look at the size of this thing. Can you see this thing?
Mm-hmm.
This is the biggest, thickest, juiciest through the glory hole monster I could ever imagine. And this thing's like almost like whapping me in the face. I feel like I'm in a porn. I'm talking right into it like.
You can sit in the bathroom and do a show from there if you want.
That would be good ratings. I could smell the ratings or smell something.
Oh, the last thing I want to see in a porn is Dave Nesdall. I'm sorry. That's
or me on the toilet. I'm going to do that one day. We'll broadcast live from the toilet just for Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. I'm always afraid, when you're you know, everybody, you know, the first thing is you're in there and you're looking at your phone, right?
I'm looking at my feet.
I'm always afraid that I'm actually going to go live on Periscope and everybody will see me sitting there or something, you know?
This is Johnny. I had Chipotle, as you can clearly see.
My gosh. Number Tuesday? Number Tuesday. Hey, Jay.
Tuesday.
Wow. So you guys, you can both see. Oh, Dave has that new monitor now where everything's real big, right?
There's a big monitor. I should pull my cock out so it'll really look good.
Be the last thing you do in his house.
Really. It'll really look good. Just look away for a minute. I just want to get a good look at it.
I have a magnifying glass I'll lend you.
Please.
Oh my God.
We all have needs. That's one of mine.
Oh my God.
It sounds like, listening to it in the cans, it sounds kind of like echoey. Because like anytime I have cans on, usually like I'm in a real, voiceover booth and it's like all egg crated and stuff. But like here, I like, obviously I hear the washing machine, I hear the train, it just sounds very hollow.
Yeah, because you're hearing the room.
Right.
Because see, I'm right up on it, and so you don't hear any kind of echo. But if I pull it back here, you'll start to hear probably echo and room maybe.
Yeah, if you cover your mouth, that's how I sound usually without the microphone. There you go.
Lenny Lou, now that I know what you look like and I've met you, the fact that you typed in caulk, it's like now I blush now.
No, see Lenny, when you say it the way you spelled it, CAWK, it's that funny one. It's like, hey kid, you know what I'm doing? I'm touching my cock. That's how you spell it, CAWK.
I had a guy come up to me one time
with his cock.
I was at the it's called BART. It's the San Francisco monorail subway.
Oh boy, they rail you right there in San Francisco.
Two things that I saw at that BART station. One time I saw a naked guy get out of his car and walk around the parking lot. Another time a guy came up to me and he's like, "Hey, guess what I have in my pants?" I've got balls. He told me that. He walked up to me and told me that. And I'm like, all right, bye,
San Francisco. Hey!
It's the weirdest stuff, man.
Well, spermaroni, the San Francisco treat. So it's great.
I can't believe we're talking about this.
Hey, let's do a roll call.
Can we start over?
Yeah.
Let's do roll
You guys
call.
can see it? You guys can see the chat?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. I see the chat. Who wants
Fruitcake Tony? No, John has not got your package yet because Johnny hasn't sent it out yet.
Yeah, I was asking Johnny on the side. I said, hey, Fruitcake Tony, he sent something to me. He sent something to Jay. I said, when did you mail it out? Johnny's like, right here. It's ready to go. As soon as I repackage it, stamp it, address it, and go to the post office, it's almost to you.
Yeah, it'll be to you by New Year.
Thank you in advance, Tony. I really appreciate that. I really do.
I'll get it out. I'll get it out tomorrow. I have a rehearsal tomorrow night, but I do have like 15 minutes free where I can get over to the. Actually, I did get I got the boxes for it. Where are they? They're over there.
Johnny threw them out. The chickens are resting in them. There's feathers and chicken shit. It's great. Someone do roll call. Let's see who's in here. Let's see who the players are.
Dwight Bailey. We could each take a name. Dwight's here.
Sean Zimmerman.
Vintage Sounds.
Soda and Milk.
John BL.
Shauna Marie Sings.
Joe Hervey 84.
Rick Hafner.
Bozique.
Sean Zimmerman.
Mark Dillon.
David Nesdall.
That's not one of
John
those.
Windsor.
Right there,
John Windsor.
R2, R3 Locking Nut.
Cameron Brown. Hey, Cameron.
Lenny Lou.
Fast Eddie Van Halen.
Cameron. Hey, man. I hope you get your bike, man. Cameron's bike was stolen.
Yeah, he lost his bike, but he gained a Friedman BE 100.
I'll trade you a fucking bike.
I reposted it on Johnny Beane TV on Facebook. So if you guys check out the post.
And everybody else.
Everybody else is in here.
Vistalite, Brendan B. Squared, Nightbot.
Hugh Caldwell.
I missed so many people.
Mr.
Oh, I love that from the Flintstones. Hello, Mr. Blah, blah, blah.
I tried finding that on YouTube, and it was almost impossible.
Chris Beaven.
That's the one where Fred pretends he's rich and he has a little mustache.
The Chad. Rod Paget.
Mhm.
Ron Paget.
Phil Mosley.
Rod
music.
and Ron Paget.
Ty Price.
Hey, thrash metal and fun riffs.
Krell
Ty
Bar.
Price, my buddy. My buddy
Krell
Ty. Yes.
John Bulwer, Mike Neese.
John Bulwer, we're so sorry, but why are you bringing the show down?
Chris 46.
Hardwood Steaks.
John Bulwer.
Dwight Bailey, Rick Hefner. Chris 46.
Riley Morgan. Where can I get a striped overalls? I don't know. I really don't know. Go get them and paint them. Go get them from your local J.C. Penney.
What was that from?
Huh?
Striped overalls. What was that from?
From any tour, any show from the '83 tour.
Oh, the costume from the talent.
Mm-hmm. Like the S Festival.
Blank Palette 2. Hello, Bull.
Vintage Sounds, yo. Krell Bar.
Everybody.
Holy hell!
Islander Winder.
What's going on up there?
Is it weird wearing the headphones?
It's like no, it's like I could hear upstairs so clearly. It sounds like UFC fighting up there.
It's because she walks around in her
It
heels.
sounds like.
At a distance. Jeez. Vistalite says Dickies makes the striped coveralls.
I've got Dickies right next to me.
Yeah, I've got Dave's lipstick stripes on my shaft.
Oh gosh. I used to wear some really cool I think they were Dickies.
Dickies, what a name for a brand.
A jumpsuit. I used to wear a black jumpsuit everywhere. And you didn't have to wear anything underneath. You just put that on and you're ready to go, you know?
Yeah, I think they had the Dharma jumpsuits on Lost were Dickies if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Boner Jams, holy hell! I'm not here for hookups, but I'm versatile, shaved, and have 300 filtered Instagram photos on my butthole. Looking to share memories and midget foot fetish home movies. Happy Tuesday! Thank you, brother.
Holy cow!
Best 99 ever spent.
Thank you, Boner Jams.
Holy shit! Holy shit, man! $9.99.
Bozique.
That's the biggest boner ever.
Huh? Bozique, you got a new guitar today? It's new guitar day for Bozique?
Mike Neese, I don't have a cold. I guess I sound nasal on Dave's mic. I sound extra Jewish.
Aced Volpes says, what are each of y'all's favorite guitars?
Oh, my all's favorite guitar. Like individual guitars or like...
I guess.
There's that train full of guitars coming along. We should unload that before we start the show. Let's see.
Start with you, John.
My favorite guitar. I mean, I like old BC Riches as a brand. I like old Charvels. I mean, I want to say it's one of the old BC Riches, but I can't choose between like a Mockingbird or a Gunslinger. I mean, I'll probably say just one of those 80s BC Riches, though. And
thank you.
Leave it at that.
It's pronounced Volpez. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, come on.
Listen, I don't know everything. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Thank you, Ace.
My favorite guitar today. Is it today or today?
We
To
come
Dave.
to Nesdall
Is this-
today.
This Charvel right here.
Today.
This one right here.
Oh,
This one right here. That's my favorite guitar today.
Today. wonder where that guy is. The guy
Neil
who sang
Diamond?
that.
Was
that Neil Diamond?
Yes.
Yeah.
She sang that?
The Jewish Elvis, yes.
I didn't know that was Neil Diamond.
How was the jazz singer?
The jizz singer. Oh, the jazz.
And what's
singer.
your favorite guitar, Johnny?
My favorite guitar is the
You gotta
David
get Johnny
Ennis.
to say something.
The David Ennis Strat right there.
Ah,
David Ennis.
and there it is.
Speaking of Strats, it looks like there's a brand new line of Fender guitars out
We
there.
saw them today.
To Dave.
Yes, we saw them today.
We played a lot of guitars today.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, Bozique got one.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the new Ultra Fender.
That's right.
The
With the
Fender
neck joint.
Ultra.
It's got a great neck joint on it.
Look at Joe Hervey playing out the Judaism. All right, brother. Yeah. That's a lot of menorahs.
Very cool, man.
And he's right. Those guitars just dropped today. They absolutely just dropped today.
That's the one we played with the cutaway?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. So what? You guys went to
We went to
shopping?
Sam Ash and we went to the Music Zoo. We have a lot of things to talk about.
And we had a lovely lunch. Johnny, weren't you talking first about your drink situation though?
Yeah, man.
What's the deal? Just so everyone else is up on the what's going on there.
I noticed I've got no tea. I'm out of tea bags.
Well, I'll teabag you.
Yeah.
I'll give you some tea bags.
I knew
Oh
it.
my gosh. Yeah, so I'm out of tea bags. I'm out of water. You know, I don't drink the water that comes out of the fountain, out of the thing. I take my water to like a water store and I fill up, you know, I don't want to say huge jugs, but I just did.
Oh, I love huge jugs.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So
You're killing me.
I was planning on going to fill up one of those jugs once we were done here. You know, I was going to get dinner and fill up a jug. But yeah, I noticed I've got no water. I've got no tea. So I'm literally sitting here with ice cubes, letting them melt. And then once they melt, I can take a sip.
Let me ask you a question. When do you go food shopping? Do you shop for groceries at any time?
On Sundays.
Did you miss this Sunday or something?
Yeah.
How do you not have something to drink?
It's like Johnny's trapped in a car crash in the ravine, and there's only like a little bit of rainwater dripping into the window, and he's.
By the way,
this.
Lenny Lou says, Dave, thanks for the pics. You were very nice to let me play your, what does it say? Your guitar, the flame guitar, seemed like the strings were heavier than on the Ernie Ball. Loud, there is so loud there, so didn't get to talk much, but it was cool. Yeah. Well, the strings on the flame guitar, there are 9s on that, and I know that you. By the way, Lenny Lou has the most beautiful
breasts. Wait, what were you?
Dick.
What were you about to say? I'm so sorry. I was trying to help you.
Don't help me.
Mike Nace,
you know how to help me? Go home.
Thought I was home. I love this one.
She is the most beautiful and almost brand new condition red Ernie Ball Music Man Van Halen guitar. It's gorgeous. And Adam Reaver put a set of 8s on it for her, so that the strings would be nice and loose.
Set of 8s.
Yeah, she has some tendon problem or ligament problem in her fingers, so it's very hard for her to play. So so her guitar.
Adam at a few tones.
Yes, her guitar is absolutely gorgeous.
That's cool.
And she played my flame guitar, and she's saying that the strings, and they are a little bit heavier than hers.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave her a bunch of my picks. So
off your phone?
No, from your phone, Johnny.
Awesome.
Johnny, I feel like I'm teasing you with Bang Energy.
Oh, man.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to call them and say, Johnny's out right now.
That looks so good right now.
And this flavor is peach guava, purple guava pear. You want to try some?
Is that the only one you have?
Yeah, you want to try?
Let me have a sip.
Go ahead.
Cheers.
Go ahead.
There's none left.
I
was going to do that, but I figured you'd be pretty pissed off if I did that.
Well, I wish you would have at least wiped your mouth after the blowjob. So
Someone's gonna wake up with canker sores tomorrow.
Nice.
It does taste good.
It's good, right?
It does taste really good. Yeah.
20 beautiful, 18 or 19 beautiful flavors. Sponsor of the show. Thank you, Bang Energy Drink. I would have brought you one. I didn't know.
I shouldn't have even drank that much because I shouldn't have that much fun.
By the mid-show, Dave's going to be bouncing off the wall like
yeah, man. That's heavy in the caffeine, dude.
It's it's heavy in a lot of things. I mean, it's got aminos, it's got super creatine, ultra CoQ10, so it's good for Dave's heart.
That's great.
It's 0 sugars.
Oh, that tastes
0
great.
carbs, 0 fat, 0 calories. How do they do it? It's magic. This is made by elves. It's wonderful. We love Bang Energy Drink.
Lenny Lou's funny. She says, despite our appearance, Mary and I are cool with a lot of stuff. Dad owned an auto parts store, so we're jaded.
Oh, make no mistake.
First of all,
I've joked dirty with Lenny Lou before. So.
Don't worry. I wouldn't worry about your appearance
and
Mary.
Mary's actually the dirtiest mouth of all of us. You should see her swear up a storm.
Hey, Eduardo.
Hey, Eduardo.
Eduardo Moreno Porto. My favorite name.
Blank Palette says, call the EMTs for me now.
We're going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's just for Dave's head. Yeah, so we had a nice afternoon today. Yeah. We had lunch, by the way, at Uncle Giuseppe's. Do you don't have Uncle Giuseppe's out on the West Coast? We don't have those, right?
No. I've never heard of it. No.
Uncle Giuseppe's, for those that don't know, it's an Italian supermarket, and it's like delicious.
Can you
it's delicious. It's an Italian supermarket. It's phenomenal. We're plugging everyone today. Anyone that's helped us out today, we're plugging. Yeah. Joe Hervey's been to it. Thank you. Yeah. It's an Italian supermarket, and you could go in there. They have everything, like plates of antipastas, and it's a massive. It's like Italy threw up in a warehouse. Mm-hmm. It's just incredible. So we had like heroes and hot chafing dishes of stuff, and they're over at the counter. You buying this now? You buying this now? You better buy that. You buy that. Don't you mess around with that. You buy that and get some mussels with that, and the gabagool's fresh.
Yeah. Okay, Tony, I'll get to EVHCon. We've got 2 hours to do this show.
Yeah, we have plenty of time. And lots of bullshit to get through.
Yes.
Joe Hervey, have I got any bagels yet? I've been having so many bagels, you would swear I'm going to turn into a bagel. I've been eating them day and night. I know a 24-hour bagel place in Smithtown I go to. 3 in the morning, I get a craving. I get bagel and lox. I've been throwing them on my dick like a ring toss. I've been having so many effing bagels and pizzas since I got here. I mean, this is what I miss when I come home to New York. All the carbs. It's the water. All the good carbs.
Yeah. In the pizza?
In the pizza and the bagels. Jewish deli, because they cure corned beef and pastrami with the water. All that stuff.
You can cure anything with the water here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion on grunge. Seriously, Riley Morgan? I'm not a grunge fan. The only song I like halfway is Smells Like Teen Spirit. And that's it.
Yeah, didn't you notice that the heading of the show is guitars and 80s metal?
80s metal. Oh, Shauna wants to know how my parents are doing. Well, let's see. I
think she said, "How are your pants doing?"
Oh, how are my pants doing? The stain came out. It came out. Thank you for the advice of seltzer and lemon. That worked very well. And the rest of it just floated off like cornflakes once the jizz dried. But thank you, Shauna. No, she asked about my parents.
Yes.
My parents. So I'll tell you, I was lucky enough to witness Halloween at my parents' house. And that's like a whole horror show in itself, because my parents, keep all the lights out to save money on energy. So let's start with that. They have a long, treacherous driveway. So, little kids are like, that house looks scary. Go up and get candy. They have candy up there. So, the kids are trekking in the dark. They're feeling around. They finally get to my door, and it's totally pitch black. And, of course, they're ringing the bell. My dad's, like, mesmerized by Fox News. He's yelling at the TV. like he's totally nuts. And my mom hears the bell. Oh, hold on, I gotta get the key. Hold on, I've gotta get the key. And she's screaming this as she's walking across the house to get to the door, where the kids are still in the dark. So you just see this face of my mother at the window of the door, and it finally reaches. And for the 10th time, she's like, hold on, I've got to get the key. The key. How many are you? And she's looking at the kid. She's trying to count them. It's like, Ma, turn on the fucking light and open the door. You'll see how many kids. I can't open the door. You don't know who's under there. like it's midget terrorists or something, right? So she finally goes upstairs, gets the key. Meanwhile, the parents are at the end of the driveway, like ready to dial 911 because they can't see their kids. Kids have been gone like 15 minutes. They're in the dark at my front door. It's like, what's going on there? Is anyone home? Yeah, they said they gotta get the key or something. So my mom's yelling downstairs, I'm coming. Then she finally opens the door. She, thank God, finally turns on the light, right? So she sees the kids. There's like 3 kids. And she's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Hold on. She closes the door on them. Then she goes in the kitchen to get the goddamn candy. Now, after all this, right, she brings out a bag of Smarties because she went for the value pack, right? Not that, it's like I give out full-size freaking chocolate bars when I'm in LA. My mom went for the bag of Smarties, okay? The only thing worse is like Mary Jane's. And like she finally gets to the door, opens it up. The kids are back there, like wondering what the fuck is this, right? She gives each kid one little Smartie package, so you just see almost like in slow motion, just. Bunk, bunk,
thank you.
Bunk, 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 bunk. The kid's looking down like, what the fuck? Not even chocolate? And and my mom's sitting there like, well, I can't give them more than one. What if a lot of kids show up? It's like, Mom, they don't even want that. And then they get to the edge of the driveway. The parents are hugging them because they were worried about their kids, and that's my parents' Halloween. And that's what happens. It's crazy. And I get to witness this.
Wow, you saw the whole thing.
Then she locks the door and sets the alarm again. Because you never know if another kid shows up, right?
Yeah,
it's great.
I like Smarties.
Yeah, well, you should have gone over to my house. It's only a 20-minute process.
like this story.
Get some for my mom.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll have my mom mail you one. As soon as you mail me Fruitcake Tony's package, I'll mail you a Smartie. The Chad wants to hear that story again. Okay, so here's what happened. So it's Halloween at my mom's house. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, Lenny Lou says, my dad yelled at Fox News too, so I bought Mary her own TV. I had to do that to my mom. I had to buy my mom her own TV. Because when I was with my ex-girlfriend, basically, they were fighting over the TV. My dad just wanted to watch the news 24/7. And my mom wanted to watch like Dancing with the Stars and all those stupid shows. What the fuck is going on? What do you got, badgers? What? Do you hear this? It's like there's badgers in the. Do you hear this, Johnny?
I hear something, yeah.
And now they're playing music.
This is
They have a dancing badger class. I hear scratching on the walls. I hear music upstairs. The house is vibrating.
I heard that.
What the hell's going on here? What type of place you running, Nesdall?
I really don't like my upstairs neighbor.
I'll go up there and take care of it.
Aren't you their landlord?
No, my mother is across the street.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, can't you?
Nobody's going to talk me out of that Charvel. I don't care.
That's a great Charvel.
Don't you have a broomstick? You can
she can say the same thing about. She can say the same thing that she can complain to my mom about this. So it just sucks that it's happening during the show.
Yeah. So we got my mom. Long story short, myself and my ex, we got my mom a TV for her room so that she could watch Dancing with the Stars and So You Think You Can Dance, and So You Think You Could Fuck, and whatever she watches. And my dad can sit downstairs and yell at the newsmen. So yes, they have their own wings of the house. It's great. Got to keep them separated.
That's cool. And yeah, as far as your neighbors, it's really not bad over here. You guys are hearing it more since because you're there, but I'm just hearing like a slight rumble every now and then. It's really not.
You want to drink Snickers?
Yeah, the driving dirt bikes upstairs, I think.
Like right
Snickers
there.
Your bang.
Yeah, Snickers is gonna be zipping around. So he's gonna be like a little Tasmanian devil after drinking bang.
Tasmanian
doggle. Show you my Tasmanian doodle. John Bulware, do I have a show and tell guitar? Yeah, of course I do. I will show you later. Fruitcake Tony wants to know, do I ever take off the pink scarf? Yeah, sure. I have pink beanies and pink bandanas and pink bracelets, but I always wear on the show something pink. Even my Spider-Man shirt. Spider-Man, you notice, is neon colored.
This is more than one.
Today.
This is more than one scarf too.
I got two.
Yeah,
I got two. Yeah,
they're all
because this one's
feminine.
Tasseled, this one's not. I layer it.
They're roughly feminine.
Yeah, this is the sign of a confident man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the sign of one though.
It's the sign. Yeah, I advertise for him, and you know.
I think Dave wants to wear one.
Dave would love to. Here, he could share, like my energy drink. He could share my scarf. There you go.
Thumbnail.
That's a sign of a confident Nesdall.
Oh.
Take it away.
Take it away, kids. Keith Mitchell or Keith Michael, I'd love to be great in Jimmy Kimmel's seat. Like a shit stain. I'm right in his seat.
Oh, God. Oh, my gosh.
The Amazing Drop, Cameron Brown. Let's see. Cameron Brown. Cameron, you know I'm not a good player of guitar. He wants to see me play guitar. I'm not a good player. I've missed 20 years of practice. Like I'm a fraction of what
That's what
Dave
I'm here
and Johnny
for.
are.
I'm here to play his guitars for him.
There you go. I play, but I'm a terrible
Because
player.
I certainly don't have time to talk on here.
Let's see what else we got. There you go. You're a gassy man today. That was from lunch, right? Every time I smell that, it's Uncle Giuseppe's all over again.
Gross.
No, it was actually really delicious.
Oh.
Second time is better.
Yeah. I see a lot of new names here in the chat today. Do you notice?
Yeah. Or people are just they're changing their names.
Changing the name. Mom, we were just talking about it. No, Cameron, it's not like I'm starting to play guitar. I started in the 80s, and I just stopped in the 90s through the early 2000s, and I picked it up again in 2011. So basically, I missed a shit ton of practice.
Well, you know, Thomas McLaughlin. He started in the 80s too, and stopped for 25 years, and just picked it up again like a couple years ago.
Oh, he's a prodigy.
And
he's a prodigy.
Yeah. What happened to you?
I'm a prodigy of nothing.
Did he start in the 80s?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he was little Stevie Vai.
Little Stevie Vai
in the audience's listening video.
Yeah.
But like when he was in that music video, how long had he been playing?
He was 9 years old. I don't know. He was playing for 2 years maybe.
We probably should have asked him that. Or maybe we did.
We probably did.
I don't know. Why don't you go watch that video, Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
We'll be right here waiting.
Bozique says, I suck at playing guitar too, but that never stopped me. Bozique, it never stopped me. Here's what stopped me from playing in the 90s. When grunge came around, I just hated the scene. So like all the, the hair bands that I was learning the songs to, I basically just put the guitars away because I was like, well, I'm the only one that's enjoying playing these now. So I put them in my closet, and I didn't pick them out until I've told this story before. When I was on Lost, I was very bored when we weren't shooting, so I had a lot of downtime. So I decided to re-pick up guitar, and this is in 2011. And that's when I started realizing, wait a minute, why the fuck did I ever stop learning guitar? I really love the instrument. So in 2011, I started picking it up again and playing it again and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, the problem is I missed. See, like when you see Johnny or Jay or Dave play, they're doing sweeping arpeggios and stuff, and I'm sitting there like, you know, playing parts of songs and stuff. So it's like that's the difference between us, you know.
Mike Neese wanted to see this guitar again, so I'm going to show.
Who doesn't?
There we
Whoa.
go. It's the Charvel.
Well, that's your favorite guitar today.
I love this
That's the
guitar.
one today.
This is my favorite guitar.
There it is.
Man, that's good. That's like a good meal.
I can't wait to eat some of that.
Dad wants to know what the neck profile is. It's like the best Charvel, best like early 80s Charvel ever. It's
Rounded edges.
It's got rounded edges. It's a small C shape from front to back. It's like small C shape but wide. A flat radius fretboard. It's probably 12 to 16 probably. It's got big frets in it. It's just what a wonderful guitar to play. It's great. The bridge flutters. It's floating bridge, so it flutters. It's still fluttering. Still going. It's
Great
incredible.
sustain on that thing.
This is a 160-year-old pine and flamed maple neck. Here, put it in your mouth.
Doesn't get any more flame than that.
Put it in your mouth.
Doesn't get any more flame than that.
I forgot. We can actually take clips of these shows. There we go.
Dave can put this down. What does that say? Hang on a second. What
Let
did
me
Joe
see that
Harvey
real
say?
Dave can put.
This down. Hope he
I
gets
lost
it. I don't understand what that means.
Let me see that real quick.
What, the guitar?
Dave can put this down. Hope he gets it.
Hold on.
I love the profile of this thing. I love old Charvels. So like old Charvels are just like really, really good.
Beth Lundquist says, "Hey, sexy beasts, what's up? I'm talking to the guitars on the wall. Ha ha. Sending much love, guys." Who's that? Oh, Beth Lundquist. I don't think I've ever met Beth Lundquist.
Who was that? Beth?
Beth Lundquist? Linguists?
Hey, Beth.
Hi, Beth. Yes, Jason, I bought a headphone amplifier, so I can put four sets of headphones in, and it sounds much better. Why does it sound out of tune when you play?
Because I suck. Gonna get us fined. Never mind.
We're
just realizing right now.
We've already
now George Lynch is like, fucking Mankuta. I'm gonna send him a restraining order. Yeah.
No, he just wants to get paid for what you just played. Actually, he does.
No,
Don Dokken wants to.
No, but Zeke, I am. I can play parts of a lot of songs, but I can't. Yeah. I can't do what they do. I can't do sweeping arpeggios and shit like that. I can play a lot of parts of songs, but at least I'm honest about it. Every day I practice, I have fun with it. I love the instrument. That's the thing about it. I play for pleasure. I'm an actor. I'm not a guitarist. I play for pleasure, and that's what you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody has different reasons for what they do.
I can play, but I can't play like him. I mean, he's nonstop for what? How many years? 35 years?
Yeah, since I was
Jesus.
6.
Dave was playing as a sperm. He was like learning chords and scales, you know?
Gosh.
John Bolware says, "Do I live on the bad side of the tracks or the good side of the tracks?"
He lives right on the tracks.
I am the bad side of the tracks. Everyone else around me is the good side. No, really. I don't know. I don't think there is a good side or bad side. I just live I live on the Italian side of town, if that means anything.
There you go.
Eduardo, I will get to EVH Con. I promise you.
Well, we have a lot to talk about today.
If we would just stop bullshitting about nothing.
Well, we're entertaining the audience. That's all.
Mhm.
Are we good?
All right, see ya. Anything to get him out of my house.
Oh,
Now you had to hear that.
yeah, I heard that.
It's almost like a fucking torpedo came through the wall.
That was upstairs?
I think she just shot him or something. I just
Oh.
heard a body hit the ground. Jesus.
Holy crap.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Is that loud? Is it me or is it that loud?
Yeah, Brett
Is that
McCord.
loud?
I love playing the guitars. I love playing them. It's I don't collect them and want to look at them and be like, wow, those probably play good. I like playing them. I mean, that's what I do. That's why I play them. I mean, ask Dave, we were talking today, like if I bond with a guitar, that's the thing that makes me buy it. If I like the look of it and the sound of it, but it's like, I got to enjoy playing it. If I don't like playing it, no matter how cool it looks, I'm not going to buy it. There's no purpose to it for me. Everyone's mileage may vary, but for me, I love playing. Vistalite 1972 wants to know, does she have kids up there?
No.
If so, they're probably hostages.
No, she doesn't have kids.
So-
And actually, she has grown kids, like in their 20s, I suppose.
Well, they should probably
But
move
they're not
out right
upstairs.
now. It's like 30 of them up there.
No, it's just her.
Wow.
It's like they're having a sock hop.
You said sock, right?
Yeah, right. I thought there was just a duck
No, she's
above them.
having a cock.
They're all having a sword fight there with the shaft.
Oh, my gosh.
So the funny thing is, my mom is probably watching this show tonight, and she's like probably pissed off.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah. I
Real
mean,
pissed.
can't you? I mean, you can go up there, right?
No, because she's a brand new tenant. and
She'll go up there with a golf club.
She's a brand new tenant.
Go get 'em, Mom.
She pays my mom a lot of money. It's I'm kind of stuck, but I will talk to my mom about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy,
Let's see.
Content.
Get Your Bite says, I enjoy the show and I'm now a regular subscriber. Thank you. Question for all three of you. Your house is on fire. Holy shit. I can't answer this question. My fucking house is on fire.
probably close to being on fire.
And all,
Wow.
yeah, I know, right? I have someone house sitting. I'm not crazy. And yes, he knows where the fire extinguishers are. And all your guitars are in it. Well, my guitars are spread through a few places. You can only save one house. Which one is it? Which guitar is it?
I'm going to
One
go
guitar.
first.
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to go first. See that Les Paul right there? Stop. that Les Paul right there. I could probably buy another house with that guitar right there. So that's the one that's going.
Oh my gosh.
That's the one.
Video's getting deleted now.
Go ahead, Johnny. You're next. Because I got to think about this shit.
Oh my goodness. Only one. I would say the Eddie Van Halen Music Man.
Oh, man.
That's what I would say. Because that was my main guitar for so long.
Ugh. God damn it. There's so many. I mean, my urge is to like save one of the celebrity guitars.
You have two hands.
Well, apparently one is filled with my comic art and Blue Rhino, so I guess the other one has a guitar case.
One of them has all the.
And those are getting saved first.
You can always put one down your pants. God knows you have plenty
Well,
of room.
that Blue Rhino is going to be hanging out of my belt like
you got
this.
plenty of room to.
traumatized.
You got plenty of room to put it down.
I definitely do. Oh God. It's not even. Wow. I mean,
It's getting hot.
maybe
Getting hot.
you know what? Maybe my oh boy. I want to say like either Andy's Hollow Flash Kramer, the red one I had on when he was on the show, or maybe like one of CC DeVille's, like maybe the Nagel. But then there's like sentiment wise, there's a BC Rich Virgin that my ex-girlfriend gave me as a gift, and I'm really sentimental about that. And, oh man,
Is it a bitch?
no.
No, tonight is a bitch.
Very funny. It's a Virgin, actually.
You have a bitch Virgin in your house.
No, it's a BC Rich Virgin. It's very sentimental to me.
The rest of the show is you thinking about all your guitars.
Yeah, it's probably actually that Virgin, just for the sentiment. Ugh. I hate to leave all the celeb guitars, but it's probably that one. Yeah, that's probably it. I'll go with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like half of the Hard Rock Cafe stash just burned up. It's like, holy shit.
Raleigh Morgan wants to know if learning music theory is critical. It always helps. Is it critical? No, it's not critical, but it always helps. Probably if you knew music theory, you'd get the gig before someone that didn't, unless you play like, say, a Cameron Brown, but I'm sure he knows music theory. But if you didn't know music theory and played like Cameron Brown, you know, that's kind of, you'd get the gig. But it's always good to know music theory.
I'd kill to play like Cameron.
So
I'd kill to play like you.
We would all. I would let you play like me in order to play like Cameron Brown.
Oh, I'll take it. What genie can come out of the bottle and make us?
If I had Cameron Brown's hands, I'd cut mine and yours off.
If I had Cameron Brown's hands, I'd jerk them off because, my God, he moves so fast down that fretboard. Jesus, I'd spackle the walls.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Cameron, if you sucked, I would not be this kind. Trust me, you're that good.
Cameron, if you sucked, I'd pay you for that instead of the hand job. Yeah, so we went to a guitar store, two guitar stores today. We started our day at Sam Ash, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we played a couple of things there. We played
a 58 LP, which was nice, like an aged 58.
A 58 true historic Les Paul, which I'm very big. If you guys watch the show regularly, you know that I'm not very big on anything Gibson's made in the last bunch of years. I know that the custom shop reissues and true historics are of a better quality, but some of them I just can't bond with. Go ahead.
1 second. Hey, Tube Supio, you're not dead. And if you had asked us questions or said hello and we missed it, we're sorry. Go ahead.
I agree. Tube Supio, just ask it again, but highlight our names or one of our names so we could say it. Anyway, so yeah, I played a 58 true historic Les Paul, and for those that don't know, it's a really thick baseball bat-like neck, and it's made basically with that same type of glue they used in the 50s and the same type of processes they did in the 50s. It's as close as you can get to the way they originally made it, and I have to admit, this particular one played very nice. It was a really good one over at Sam Ash. It was like a lemon burst. I really liked I like the look of that finish. It was nice. Again, I mean, the neck's like this fucking thick, but it played really nice. And then I played a 2019, like an aqua colored standard one, and I felt like just, you know, garbage. Okay, it's garbage, you know. And then you went for the SG. Yeah,
there was a Gibson USA 61 SG reissue. It was pretty nice. I've played better. I've played worse. It was a nice one. I'm thinking about getting an SG so I can make Eric Clapton The Fool graphic on it. Which, let me show you.
Image of my face is what it is with a jester hat.
Let me see if I can find a photo of that.
The one that Nick just did.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it is right here.
Oh, what was that?
It's like a roller skating rink above us.
I want to do that to the guitar.
Jesus. What the fuck are they doing?
So yeah, we also played.
I think someone just went through the fucking window.
We played one of the new Kramer Berettas.
Jeez.
One of the new ones?
Yeah.
What'd you think? What'd you think?
Not good. Not a good guitar.
Well, this was what, the 84. This was
the 84, but it was a new, new one, brand new one. and it is not good. There's really nothing good about it.
Tell them what you didn't like about it.
I didn't like the neck. I didn't like the
Tuner.
the feel of it at all. No tuners. I mean, I don't care really.
Name every part of the guitar, every piece.
I didn't like that the nut is mounted from the front and not the back. I like it when it's mounted from the back because
you like those. Who was it
What?
that said that somebody said they like that better
No,
when it's
I
right
like
top
that.
mounted.
Better.
I don't-
I mentioned I like that better because it gives the neck, the headstock more strength there. We actually had this discussion in the store. Dave likes it better when the metal is drilled through, so it's metal on metal and it's a little stronger for the nut and it doesn't strip as easy.
So he likes it better from behind.
Dave definitely likes it from behind.
I'm talking about the nut.
Yeah.
My nuts banging, banging, banging. Ernest Ellison, that green bitch 10 string is one of my favorites. I'd cry if that thing went up in flames. Go ahead. You're on. We're on the air. We're on the air.
You think?
Say something.
Most of the things I don't like about that guitar is aesthetics. There are things that are not correct to the old ones, like the adjustment to get to the truss rod in the body wood. There's a cutout. It's really super long. It just looks stupid. It shouldn't be that long. I know probably to get to the adjustment, it's better because it's an easier adjustment, but it just doesn't look right to me.
But I can fit my dick in that hole, so I like that it's a little wider.
Yeah, I'm done.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Come on.
No, really, I'm good.
Come
Oh my
on.
God.
Just say what you were saying. Say what you were saying. Come on.
I'm done.
You played it. You hated it.
I know. I didn't like it. I didn't like the whole thing.
And he didn't like the way it played. And what was that? Indonesia?
Yes, made in Indonesia. It's just not a good guitar.
Is it?
Yes.
Did it say? Or
Yes.
you asked them?
Made in Indonesia, right on the back of headstock.
Okay.
Now, by comparison, I played one of the EVH specials again, which
Wolfgang.
Right, Wolfgang special. Thank you. Made in Mexico, and again, for the price point, it was like $780. I thought they were terrific. I really did. For that price point, I thought that was a really good guitar.
Was it one of the newer one?
Yeah.
Newer finishes?
Yeah, this was like a pearl white.
Pearl white. Okay, so like
Yes,
last
just say it. Just
maybe
say
last
it.
year? Last year's or the year before?
Yeah, it had a black headstock, so it didn't have the white headstock like the ones that just came out.
Okay. Okay.
But it's virtually the same exact guitar. The only differences are the colors.
Mm-hmm. I played one at Guitar Center. What was that? A month ago?
Which the
one that
special?
The one that I played, the special. Yeah, and I thought it was awesome.
Didn't you play the Orange Crush one? Because I like that color.
Yeah, I played that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that one.
That one's cool, especially for Halloween. You know.
No, I thought it was a nice guitar. That was the first one I played was an Orange Crush, but this time I felt another one because he was playing that Kramer, and I was like, well, for the same money or around there, let me just see what this feels like, and I was like, it's no comparison.
Oh no, I would take the EVH Wolfgang over those new Kramers any day.
Yeah, and then we went over
since
we're in Farmingdale, we drove over to Music Zoo at their new location. Beautiful showroom. Congrats to Tommy. Really, really, really great job at
cool.
making it very inviting for players to go there. So if you guys haven't been there, check it out. Very cool. And go down the rundown. We played a lot over there.
Yeah. How about that BC Rich that you played? What was that?
Which?
The short horn.
Oh, I after trying out like a million new guitars, I know that Tommy's into old BCs. So he had two Mockingbirds over there, two vintage Mockingbirds, a 78 and an 80. I decided to play the 78, which was maple and like brown paint down the center, and like a shit stain. It was right down the center, brown. And I mean, again, I love those. They're handmade guitars. The only problem is it was $5,000, and it was, for my opinion, it's probably about a $3,000 guitar for that one. My own personal opinion, but it, even though it needed a setup like most of the stuff there, the feel of that vintage guitar for me was better than almost anything I played there today. And we played a lot. I mean, we're going to run down them for you, but
the yellow Charvel with the FU dash tone upgrades on it.
Now that I liked. This was like a really bright yellow, but it was like a bright yellow chalk finish. So it was like that matte finish, and I'm not a fan of that. I like things that blazing, clear coat, shiny, glowing, right in your face. But with that said, I like the color itself, and classic Charvel. You have like this thing is incredible neck, and while it didn't feel quite as good as this, it still felt like a really good Charvel. The rounded edges and just a nice shape. And the FU tone upgrades definitely felt great. You have their springs and
the FU2 bridge. The whole bridge was his.
I would love to try. I was telling Dave, I would love to try that. They make a whole titanium bridge. Oh my God, I want one of those things. I want one of those damn things so bad. I'm sure with how light that is and how good their bridge is in general, that thing's probably amazing.
What guitar now?
I was just saying, like the FU tone titanium bridge. Yeah. How good would that be?
By the way, you were thinking about that guitar. We both couldn't think of the name. Strandberg.
Thank you. I played one of those freaking weird things.
Horrible.
It was interesting. It felt solid, but again, like another brand I don't like, and what I won't mention Kiesel's name. I mean, another brand I don't like that I won't mention their name. It feels like a travel guitar, and no headstock throws me off, and it felt solid, but the back of the guitar is kind of carved at angles, so you're not getting a rounded back on that neck. It's like 3 angles. If you guys have ever played, is it Strandberg or Strasberg? Strandberg. And I mean, it looks like someone took a bite out of the body, and I mean, what do you think of those, Johnny?
I haven't played one. I saw somebody playing one fairly recently. But I found that guitar. The Charvel. You're talking about the custom shop FU tone loaded San Dimas?
Yes. Very cool guitar.
Yellow. Those are the Music Zoo exclusives.
Is it?
That's what they are. Yeah.
Music Zoo does no wrong, man.
Yeah, this is the one right here.
Right? A little bit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it has right there, Johnny. It has a volume and a tone. It's got FU tone upgrades. The neck is the board is ebony. The neck is maple. It feels really nice. It plays nice. Solid freaking guitar, as Charvels are. Great neck profile. It felt like there was a JB in the bridge. Is that what they say is in there?
It says,
one pickup, but I think it was a JB.
I wish I would have known this guitar was here. Cameron Brown just said that they had this guitar. It's a Green Meanie kind of.
Really?
It's their. Yeah, it's like tribute to the Green Meanie. It's $3,700.
Oh, I would.
It's a custom shop.
That.
If I would have known this was there, we would have played it.
Show that to the audience. I'd love
that one.
Check that out. There you go. I didn't know that was there. They must have had that in the back.
Yeah, I just saw was it pictures or a video of them? I think there was somebody at the Music Zoo playing one. I would love to check that out. It might have been on their Instagram like today or something, actually.
And they have one of those $25,000 Frankenstein replicas. We played that, and that neck felt amazing.
It was okay. It was okay.
I like that neck better than Dave did.
I've played a few of those. When I worked at Guitar Center, I sold 8 of them, and I've played all those, and they're all pretty cool.
Well, I have to say, your own Frankenstein, I felt at least is as good as that.
Thank you.
And I like the tone of yours better. Just FYI. So that was great.
Gary Fellander asked if I've ever felt, what do I feel about the Evertune bridges, and have I ever installed one? How invasive are they? They're not invasive. I've never installed one. I have played one. They are great. It's a real good invention. It does keep your guitar in tune really well. I think it's more. It's better for recording than it really is for live. Because with them you lose a tremolo. I don't know if you use a tremolo or not, but with an Evertune bridge you lose the tremolo. So it's kind of if you use a tremolo, it's not.
It's not a gunshot.
I just lost something up there. Oh my gosh.
Jesus. I think the new BC Rich line is using Evertunes, right?
A lot of companies are at least have one in their
lineup.
Yeah.
I think they offer that as a new option, the new BC Rich lineup, which is starting to trickle out and looks pretty cool.
And we're getting really close to NAMM. Winter NAMM.
The only one that matters, Winter NAMM.
Yeah, Gary, you do have to do a lot of routing to install those Evertunes. It's pretty invasive, actually, as far as installation. But as far as usage, it's out of the way. It's like having a non-trem style bridge on your guitar.
Yeah, it's like getting a colostomy. It's invasive, but it's good for you in the end, in your end.
In the end.
Dave, have you seen the new Solar guitars? How about John?
No, I haven't seen them.
Solar, is that a brand?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
I think it's Sola. Isn't it Sola? SOLA?
No, he's talking about the Solar guitars, the ones that you can play outside.
You leave them in the sun and they sound better. They tune themselves like the robot, like the Les Paul robot. What else did we try? We tried a bunch of Fenders.
We tried a lot of Fender custom shops. Some were cool, some were not.
We tried some of the Relic stuff, some signature stuff. I remember.
We tried some Ibanez AZ models, which are really good. Then the roasted maple necks on them are beautiful.
Oh, and what was the brand I liked that was it not Paul Gilbert, Al Petrelli? Is it Al Petrelli's signature? Or
no.
Whose signature did I like the neck but not the body?
I don't know. It's some guy I've never heard of.
No. This was you knew about this. Remember right next to the Ibanez.
Oh, what's his name from Dream Theater? That's Music Man.
Not Al Petrelli.
No. Petrucci.
Yes.
John
Quentin,
Petrucci.
what was that? Quentin James just called up. And he wanted Nesdall, he wanted you to say something.
What did you want me to say?
Let me go back and get it.
Did he leave a message?
He left a message, yeah. And I was trying to jump in, but I hit the wrong button. These are they Solar?
Solar.
Sonar.
Solar guitars? They look pretty cool.
By Swedish metal guitarist Ola England. He has a cool YouTube channel, though not a fan of his musical style. I'm not familiar with them. That's it. Thank you, Eduardo Moreno Porto. The Petrucci Majestic. That was what I tried.
Eduardo, I don't like it either.
All right, now I'm going to say I didn't like the body shape, but I loved the necks. I thought the neck was terrific. I really liked that neck on that Majestic.
Here's Quentin James.
Hold on.
James, I was wondering if you could get
louder.
Yeah, Dave, turn your headphones up.
Be loud like Dave's.
Tell him to shut up, and I will. I'll be able to hear it.
Johnny Beane, Quentin James. I was wondering if you could get Dave Nesdall to say, Quentin James, he's one of the cool kids. All right? That'd be great. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Say hello to Howie for me.
Quentin James.
Howie.
Johnny.
Howie. Quentin says hello.
This is the soundbite, Johnny. Hold on.
Oh, he's gonna want this for a video. So there you
Quentin James. He's one of the cool guys.
You know Quentin James?
I do.
Oh,
he rocks almost as much as this Charvel.
He's one of the cool guys.
Quentin? Hey, Quentin. Thumbs up. How was that?
Quentin James. He's one of the cool kids. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Quentin James. Quentin. Quentin James. Is that it? Are we good with Quentin?
But hey, these Sola guitars.
Quentin James, brought to you by Bang Energy Drinks and Swiss Picks, the ones that Quentin likes. There's the Quentin Express, Quentin James Express.
That's the beep button.
Right.
But anyway, these Sola guitars, they look pretty cool. I mean, they're
See what they look like, John.
they're relic. They're a lot of relic looking. I mean,
We played some cool relics today.
these are custom. These gotta be custom. Oh yeah, custom crafted high performance guitars. They're from
Made in
Jersey.
Indonesia.
No, it says Jersey.
I'm just kidding. God.
God.
Yeah, I played one of the gems today made in Indonesia. What a difference. Holy crap. And I mean crap. The Japanese ones are just incredibly different. I mean, like you just know it within a minute.
That long, huh?
Yeah. Like
Do you have a computer? Do you have an extra computer right there?
I have the iPad.
Go
am I
to
looking at?
go to solacustomguitars.com.
Was it SOLA?
SOLA customguitars.com.
Hold on.
I think you might dig some of these.
All right, hold on.
Well, I know that I've seen them before.
Okay, hold on. No, that's not it. Hold on. I'm getting there. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Right there. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. That's not it. No.
Oh, wait.
No. Oh, hold on. That's not it. Oh, here we go. Solar Custom Guitars. Right there. That's the one.
There you go.
There you go.
There it is.
It will be at Summer Nam. Who cares? I want to see him at Winter Nam. Okay, so they have a lot of high-end graphics. Like, you can check that out.
They have a Twilight Zone graphic too. See the little arrows that go to the right?
Let's see.
Wait, that's a Kramer.
Kramer?
Oh, do they paint? Do they paint guitars?
I think they have just ready-made stuff to sell because look, I mean, here's just a whole bunch of stuff, but it doesn't look like anything unique. I mean, you have the burnt carved tiger. That's like a Lynch thing. That's like one of George Lynch's, own built kind of things. Tiger stripe custom guitar. I mean, none of these look really unique. I mean, what's the gimmick? Products: blood splatter star, burnt carved tiger stripe. Done that. Distressed cream black, red, distressed Monaco yellow. I mean, well, first of all, let me get this out of the way. This is another. I hate to slam these guys, but this is another example of relicking just gone awry. I mean, look at how. Let me get this up. Look at how much fucking relicking is done on that guitar. Oh, hold on, let me get the angle right. God damn it! No, I hate that. All right, there you go.
Almost.
No.
Is that the distressed Monaco yellow?
Yeah, there you go. Can you see that?
Here, I'll do it.
There you go. I can
Here,
never get this right.
I got it.
Go ahead, Johnny.
You can
Jake Miller from
You can totally see it right there.
Yeah, look at that.
yeah.
Holy shit! How does a guitar ever relic like that?
I don't know, but Jake Miller from Completely Unchained is now endorsing that company, and he loves them. He says he loves them.
But what exactly? What model is it?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
don't.
sure.
I don't really see anything.
But why don't you
unique.
look for the ones with the Floyd Roses on them?
I would bet the one that he plays that they custom
Probably
made for
this
him.
one,
That's exactly the one he had. in
like
his
that
hands.
right there.
Yeah, that's it.
That blue one.
Yeah.
Fucking. Let's see.
The Lake Placid blue.
Yeah. The
I think that's the one he
Flaccid.
actually he just took a picture with that guitar.
there you go. There you go.
There.
Flaccid blue. I mean, it looks like a basic Strat. I don't see anything like really proprietary or anything special about it.
Well, I mean, a John Suhr Strat is just a basic Strat. Come on.
But even the Suhrs, like I think they're well constructed, but I don't bond with them.
Yeah, but I mean, you wouldn't know until you put that in your hands either.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I don't know. I was expecting a little more, I
It's
guess.
fairly easy to make a good Stratocaster.
Which is what every girl I've ever dated says to me in bed. I was expecting a little more. Yeah, no, I was. Yeah, no, I was just I was expecting something different. I don't know. Interesting headstock design for you guys. There you go.
Oh, I'd hate to fall on that.
Yeah, I know, right? That,
Oh, wait. In fact, we're looking at the wrong guitars.
No.
Gary Tholander is saying Solar, SOLAR guitars.
oh, this is Sola, SOLA. So it's Solar
Yeah, I guess. SOLAR guitars.
and Solar Custom Guitars. Is that?
I don't know.
Solar
He just says
guitars.
Solar guitars.
All right, hold on.
Okay,
We're-
solar guitars.
This is another 20 minutes we're not going to get
All
back.
right, hold on. Well, neither will the audience. They're not getting back. Johnny, how many people are in the chat right now that I have to apologize to?
91.
So sorry.
Solar guitars. Oh, these are like super like this looks like Jay's type of stuff.
Hold on. No, Jesus.
I'll never get that moment back.
Big
either.
black cocks always shows up. I don't understand how that always happens. All right.
Because it's something you enjoy.
I don't know. Solar guitars. They're having a whole concert upstairs. All right, let's see. Solar guitars. Company founded by and for the bedroom. Oh, it's a sex toy. This is interesting. Solar guitars. Welcome to the Solar Guitars website. Okay. Oh, here we go.
I'm not even remotely interested.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that looks interesting. These do look like something Jay Hannon would play. These are very good looking 7 strings. Look at that.
Not even remotely interested.
Gift cards. Hey, Christmas is coming up for I don't play 7 strings, so but this looks like another boutique 7-string guitar manufacturer. There you go. Some cool products there. I could see a lot of people interested in that. I could see why. There you go, Daniel Bergstrand, John Bjork. Holy hell. John Bergerbach. Yeah, I mean these look like nice looking boutique 7 strings. All right, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Cool beans, solarguitars.com if you guys want to check those out.
Gary Tholander, do you have any money invested in that company?
Do you owe us money for plugging you? We're trying to get it where we can. Yeah, so that's that. We played. Let's see. We played some nice looking Suhr guitars, and again, heavy quality built. I personally can't seem to bond with them. I don't know what it is. it's just like PRS, another, well-built guitar that for me personally, I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is. We all have our personal taste and feel. I let Dave play the 78 Mockingbird. Dave didn't like it at all. We all have our feels. We both love Charvels.
Mm-hmm. Six String Brian, yes, we both played the new Fender Stratocaster today. I like the neck joint on them, but other than that, it's just a high-end American Standard Strat. It's the same thing, just with a new neck joint. Which the neck joint is very cool.
And some of the Gibsons we played today had the carved out neck joints now. So like what Ace Frehley did to one of his old Les Pauls, where he just smoothed it and rounded it so there was no heel. It was just like totally round in the back. And then there was one that was like kind of halfway cutaway. Oh, and then I played that Yngwie Fender. That Yngwie Malmsteen Fender where the whole board is scalloped. It's so throwing me off when I'm playing it because it's like you're not hitting any wood, you're just like string to fret, and there's like this much space in those giant scallops. It's almost like throwing you off because it's like an illusion, like that you're playing. It's so throwing you off.
Mm-hmm. Eduardo, no, the new Fender neck joint really doesn't look like the EBMM. It doesn't. It's different, but it's very cool.
And let's see what else did we play today? You wrote down a lot of stuff. I know we played Tellys. I know we played Strats.
Yeah, I mean, and we played a bunch of custom shop Fenders.
And we played some Gibsons.
Yep. Oh, we played Les Pauls there. Custom shop Les Pauls there too.
Oh, right. We played some over at the zoo as well.
I played an aged
junior
that I really liked. It was used and it was still just about $5,000. It was just a great guitar.
And I just couldn't get into it. I'm not a fan of the juniors. I'm not a fan of a lot of the new Gibsons. I mean, for me, I like the older ones, and I like a lot of the Norland years. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. You're crazy if you don't. Let's see. Was that all we played? That was most of what we played. So that outstanding was that yellow Charvel, I thought, and that was probably my pick of the new stuff.
Yeah. Bozique asks, did the neck joint feel significantly different? Damn it. Lost it. Where is it? Oh, different than the Elite model. I already have an Elite Strat and just ordered the Ultra today. No, it feels different. It feels more like an Ibanez gem in the back. It's very nice. It's very cool, very comfortable.
EV08, you love scallop necks. Dude, I can't get into them. I mean, it's one thing to have like the last couple of frets scalloped because they're so tiny anyway. But when like your main first 12 are scalloped, I'm just lost on there. It's just, dude, I feel like I'm getting cheated out of a guitar board, So that's as far as that goes. Let's see. Oh, this was interesting. I thought you should all know, Johnny. Have you ever driven anywhere and you're driving a little slower, or you're at a stop sign, or something like that, and someone just comes right up and like starts leaning on their horn, honking? You ever have that happen?
He's not there.
He's not there. Has anyone in the chat ever had that happen? Because if you look in your rear view mirror and you look at the guy behind you that's leaning on the horn, it's this guy. It's Dave. I guarantee you there's a 50-50 shot that it will be Dave.
I've got no time for people that are just lollygagging around. I'll get there someday. I've got no time for that.
It was just funny. There was a guy just ahead of us, and I guess he was looking at his phone or something. And it was one of those Nesdall moments where you just can't help loving him. And it's just like he's like up on him. He's like, move, and just. I guarantee it's Dave. If you're in the New York area and you look behind you, you'll be like, "Oh, it's Dave. Hey, it's me, Fruitcake Tony."
Look, if you're in New York and you're just going, I think I'll get that. Just get the fuck out of my way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. If you don't know what you're doing, get the fuck out of the way. That's all I ask.
I'm really patient. You know why? Because I'm usually the guy in front. I'm usually the guy in front of Dave.
Because you're from California. You're one
I'm
of those
from
guys.
here.
Yeah, well,
I'm from here. Born and bred New Yorker.
You moved to California. You are now officially a drug addict and a stoner.
A drug. I've never done a drug in my life.
You're a stoner like Johnny Beane.
I've never done a drug in my life.
Bullshit.
I swear to God.
You live in California. It's
on
bullshit.
My mother's life, I've never even tried tobacco.
Well, your mother's dead now.
My mother's still alive.
Well, she is now. She is dead now because you just sweared on
during the show. I missed my mother's death. You know what the problem is? Here's what's going to happen. If my mom, God forbid, died during the show, obviously I'd be devastated. But then I'd have a whole thing with a funeral. And there's something, I know this sounds crazy. There's something about funerals. I just get so horny during funerals. It's the craziest thing. I'm literally there. And I don't know if it's just that the body's there and can't fight back. And it's not that particularly my mother. And it's not that I would force myself on, or if it's a man, it's not like I'm a straight man, but I mean, there's just something about a body laying there in a casket that just is a turn on for me. Everyone's walking up to the casket, and it's like, oh my God, Grandma, I'm so Grandma, and, they're crying. Then the next person goes, Michelle, I should have been nicer to you. And then I come up to the casket, and I'm like, oh no. I gotta jerk off, and then and then that's it. I mean, it's just they're there, and I'm hoping that in a wake situation or something, it's a private room, so you can can I just be alone with the body a little bit? They want to be alone. They want to say their goodbyes. No, I want to glaze their face like a donut. There's something about it. So I pray to God that my mother didn't pass away during the show. If only for that reason, that I just don't want to get turned on at her funeral and really embarrass myself. Because, I'm a guy who doesn't like to embarrass himself. I'm just saying.
Anybody that doesn't want to watch this show anymore just because of what he just said, I totally understand.
Or hit subscribe and like. Thumbs up, please, because we really like that. And let's see. By the way, I think it's time for a show and tell guitar today. Is it time? Now that we've talked about my masturbation habits at funerals, what do you think, Dave?
Oh my gosh, I just heard the tail end of that.
Yeah, you got to watch the rerun and watch the whole show.
I'm gonna have to watch this with my Chipotle later.
Oh, Grandma. Anyway, so yeah, it's time for show and tell. And no, in all seriousness, and I swear to God on this. I have never, I'm saying this very publicly because it's actually public knowledge. I said this in Playboy magazine. I've never tried tobacco, never tried marijuana. I've never tried cocaine. I am drug-free, tobacco-free, vape-free. I've never tried anything, and I've never been drunk. Even as a bartender for 6 years, I've gotten a lot of people drunk, and I've been at parties passing a lot of plates of cocaine, but I've never done anything like that. That was never my vice with substance abuse.
Until tonight, because you sat on a syringe.
Well, now I've just simply got HIV, but that's the Nesdall. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see.
Crap.
Tony has a question. Is John Petrucci any relationship to Roxy Petrucci, drummer for Vixen? I believe they are related, if I remember right. Weren't they?
I don't know.
I think there was some relation. I'm going to Google it right now just to play here. But I believe there was. Yeah. And
where's John BL? Roxy Petrucci.
I believe there was. Is the drummer?
I'm looking to sister.
Yeah, sister. That was it.
No, wait.
Yes, huh? Sister.
Is
that sister. True? It's a sister.
No, she has a sister.
No, I'm pretty sure. Maxine and Roxy Petrucci.
They're sisters.
I think they are related to John, though. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, wait. That's not his sister. Well, it could be. All right. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought they were related. I thought I read at one point they were related.
I don't see anything about him on her Wikipedia at all.
I thought they were related. I know.
Well, isn't everybody with the same last name related somehow?
No, yeah. If your name's Smith, you know. Yeah.
It's gonna be a hell of an after show, man.
Yeah, I know, really. All right, hold on. Are John and Roxy Petrucci related? Online answers. Let's see. So the answer is. Oh my God. I swear it sounds like they're holding church up there. They have and then there's the train.
The train I can't help.
No, the train I get, but does it sound like they have a fucking, big fucking harpsichord up there and stuff, and they're holding court and glory to God in the highest. I thought that's what they're doing up there. For God's sakes, this answers.com page isn't coming in.
7string.org. There's a music discussion page back in 2007. There's a post titled "I had no idea that John Petrucci and his sister had a sister in the biz."
But I think that's the one that says they're not related.
They're talking about Roxy Petrucci. I see it.
Right. Roxy's the drummer of Vixen, which is a great band, by the way.
Oh, I saw Vixen. I saw them back in the day.
Oh, they're great. And one of the Janet Kermund passed away a few years ago, and she was or Jan Kermund passed away. She was the guitarist.
The guitarist,
one of the two guitarists, and she was terrific.
One of the original ones, right?
Yeah, and she was very nice, and she was terrific. Music Therapy Laz is at Popeye's getting chicken sandwiches. Dude, get us some. Because I won't eat a fuck fillet. I'll eat it. I'll eat Popeyes.
Have you tried one of those yet?
Popeyes?
The Popeyes one? I keep hearing about it.
I'm dying to. I want to.
Hey, chat. Is there a Popeyes near Santa Cruz?
I know they're in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to go through Compton to get to them, but I'm dodging bullets. But that's all right. The chicken sandwiches are worth it.
Yeah. The Popeyes tend to be in like really sketchy parts of town. I do know.
Well,
that.
there's one in the heart of Hollywood, which I'll try when I get back. But I'm sure they're better. And I'm not going to eat a Chick-fil-A for my own reasons. But Popeyes, I'll get Popeye. I love. He's always fighting for olive oil, and I want to support him. He's a sailor. He doesn't make a lot of money. So, I'm sure those chicken sandwiches are delicious.
Popeyes, I don't think it has anything to do with him. I think later on they started incorporating him into it.
Yeah, I think it's just the name of the guy. I mean, I'm joking around.
Yeah,
Watch, it's actually Bluto playing on the name.
Bluto's burritos.
Girl, but I got his name on a chicken sandwich. Oh, Lenny Lou, I would love you to bring me some Popeyes right now. But I'm in New York. I'm visiting New York right now. So listen, hey, if you want to run down into the island and bring chicken sandwiches, absolutely.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm thinking because after we're done here, I do have to go get dinner, and I keep hearing about those sandwiches.
I hear they're delicious.
It's like a limited thing or something, right?
Yeah, Bo Zeke says he thought Popeye was the longshoreman, and they got paid pretty good. Problem is, Popeye went for the ugliest girl he could find. I don't know what I understand. Clearly, he's out at sea forever, and he's always ranking off, and that's how his arms are so big. But I mean, even desperate out at sea, I'd be like, open your other eye, open your other fucking eye, and go, "Whoa, Brutus, she's hideous. Take the bitch."
Oh, God,
she's like a guitar neck with hair. I just give her over. I like her.
Oh,
jeez. Yeah.
There's a million of them in San Jose. Oh, San Jose is covered with them. But San Jose is 45 minutes away from me, so. Yeah, I don't. There's one in Watsonville.
The only olive oil Popeye should
Gilroy.
be using is the one to jerk off, because man, she is hideous.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so let's take a look at the show and tell guitar I brought, because I brought kind of a neat one, and this one is one that that Dave remembers, because Dave used to work for the great and late Joe DeSpagni, owner of Gem Guitars, which Ibanez was named the Gem guitar as Steve Vai's tribute to his friend Joe DeSpagni. But this is the actual Gem Guitars company, the custom shop. And Joe DeSpagni was a boutique builder, built a lot of custom guitars for Steve Vai and a bunch of other celebrities, but he's best known for modifying guitars for Steve and building custom guitars for Steve. And Dave used to work with him at one point.
Yes, I did.
There you go. See? That's the testament you were looking for. You okay?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, do you want to mention something about Joe DeSpagni? Or?
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Absolutely.
Just do the thing. I got something. I got to take care of this.
You got something. Anyway, so this guitar was made for the band Cinderella, which, as we've talked to Tom Kiefer about, Pat's Dogs, which I'm not going to do today because the mic is really loud. But this was made for Cinderella, basically for a promotion of their Long Cold Winter tour. And it was signed by the band and given away at a contest at a Long Island club called Spit Rocks, which very famous for us New Yorkers. And ladies and gentlemen, today's show and tell guitar. Look at that thing.
Oh man.
With the Cinderella band logo on it.
Wrong button.
Signed by all the band members, the original band members.
Dang.
There's the Gem Guitars logo. Now, Dave, what do you remember about this guitar? Because you were telling me you remember Joe building it. And
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember him picking the body and the neck. I don't remember the paint job because I don't think I was around for the paint job. But I remember him saying he was going to build a guitar for this event.
Okay.
And then once I don't remember him painting it, but I do remember it after it was all done.
Okay. Cool.
That's what I meant to say. I just don't remember him painting it. But yeah, it was another one of those cool guitars, another event that was really
See
cool.
if I can maneuver.
Here, let me
this.
get out of your way.
No, don't get out of the way. Just join it with us. There we are. That's the one.
Thumbnail.
There it is. And you notice it has little pink and blue snowflakes. The blue ones are a little hard to come in unless you really look, but pink and blue snowflakes, like one right here.
Look at that pickup.
Yeah, the pickup also is
It's painted.
painted with pink and blue snowflakes. There you go.
Don't spill that drink on Dave's.
Dude,
I didn't even realize I had that up there.
Twice in 1 week.
I would totally buy you a new computer, I promise, if anything happened. But anyway, yeah. So this is one of those Joe DeSpagni bodies. This is one of his classic shapes that he made. You've seen a few other guitars in this shape. So this is one of his custom shape bodies. And this guitar, basically, the way they gave it away was Cinderella went over to Spit Rocks, and I guess they played a concert or whatever. And then after the show, they took this guitar, and I guess the raffle tickets came with shoes. So whoever's shoe fit, I guess, the girl they had up on stage got the guitar, and that's why the leg was here, as Joe explained to me once. That's why they drew this leg on here. So it was basically a play on the Disney Cinderella story where, let's try on the shoe and whoever the shoe fits. So I guess they had all like 12s and 12s and 12s and then, gave some girl a 5 or something. But that's how they gave this away. And I came into this. This was one of my early guitars in the late 80s, like I guess around the time of the Long Cold Winter tour. And single pickup. What's interesting, it has a Gibson trem. I thought that was interesting. What did you say?
It's a Schaller Floyd Rose with the Gibson logo on it.
I thought that was really interesting. If you look at that up close, And see, it's got the Gibson logo on there, which I thought was really interesting. And it's, pearl white snow paint. It looks like a DiMarzio Super Distortion based on the type of layout. Of course, repainted. And look where the jack is. This is another thing. I never liked the location of it, but I thought it was always interesting that the jack is like this on the back rather than on the side. I'd rather have it over here. I like those side jacks. I never liked jack on the face because that's just for like a girl thing. But of course, it has a little pink knob, which I thought is always cute.
Jack in the back.
Jack in the back. Just give it to him in the tail, baby. And there you go. And you don't usually see his original logo. This is when he makes them, because this was his guitar company. So when you look at an Ibanez Gem Steve Vai model, that's basically who Steve named it after, was Joe's company as a tribute. So there you go, kids. Dave, anything else you want to say on that one?
It's a gorgeous guitar. It brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah. Dave has worked with a who's who. For those that don't remember, I mean, he's worked at Manny's. He's worked with Joe DeSpagni. I mean, this guy isn't just a wealth of knowledge. So when you actually have him build you a guitar, you're talking the wealth of knowledge and experience from someone that worked with some of the greatest builders out there. I mean, guys that worked on Steve Vai's guitars and stuff like that. So what's your website again?
TheGuitarWhisperer.com. No.
.guru.
.guru, yes.
Oh, my gosh.
GuitarWhisperer.guru.
I'm so angry with what's going on upstairs that I can't even think straight. I'm so sorry, everybody. Forgive me for the way I'm acting, but
let's go.
But you're lucky he's not driving, because that horn, that leaning on the horn, if he was behind you right now, he'd probably rear end you and honk the horn.
No,
I'm telling you.
So it's the Guitar Guru. You got to put the in it. So it's the Guitar Guru. GuitarWhisperer.guru.
Let me tell you, he doesn't know his website, but he builds a damn fine guitar.
Yeah.
It's the GuitarWhisperer.guru.
Thank you.
And that's Dave's site.
And again, it's because I'm angry right now and I can't think straight. So forgive me.
Well, let's go. Take us up there.
Yeah, let's go there live. Let's go there live. Yeah, it sounds like Phil Collins is having a concert up there.
Phil Collins concert.
She don't even know my name. I think she likes me just the same.
Tube Supio.
Yeah, it's the Supio.
They're playing that up there?
Tube Supio. No, but they are playing some loud music.
No jacket required. Man, that was a great record, man.
Thank you. By the way, if you like today's show and tell guitar, please leave a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to the channel, because we love you guys. So we're always happy to have you.
If you like noisy neighbors?
Yeah. If you like noisy neighbors, please leave a thumbs up. If you've ever had someone honking behind you and think it might have been Dave Nesdall on the road, please leave a thumbs up. If you've been out of teabags or you've been teabagged like Johnny, please leave a thumbs up. If you like the look of Ned on the couch or of Howie in a thong, please leave a thumbs up.
Wow.
Now, Jay is in the chat saying, Dave, fight fire with fire. Turn your amp on 10 and play some reps.
Yes. Let's do it.
No, you know why? Because the landlord would just bust my balls and not the one upstairs.
And who's the landlord?
I'm not saying.
So you're getting yelled at too?
What?
You're in trouble too?
No, I just complained to the landlord, and she wants nothing to do with it. So,
she wants you to take care of it.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I'll take care of it.
No, sounds like it already got taken care of. It's quiet upstairs.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
A friend of mine posted a meme of that today. Hello, darkness, my old friend. What was the rest of it? It was so funny. Oh.
Hello, penis, my old friend.
Oh.
I've come to wrestle you again.
It was something like it's dark at 4 p.m. again or something. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, I love it. And I was going to go up there. I was going to go streaking up there. You just see him packing their bag. The for rent sign comes back out tomorrow.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, send Desiree up there.
I'm not going to bother Desiree. She's in the bedroom, probably relaxing. She has a hard day at work. She doesn't need that.
Yeah, Des is too busy already. She's got the laundry going, and
yeah, she goes to work all day and then comes home and cleans
and does laundry. It's like the girl doesn't stop. So the last thing we need is to send the poor girl upstairs for more work. Mm-hmm. I'll go.
No,
you want to go up there?
Yeah. I'm the nudist that lives downstairs. Hi. Can you turn the music down a little? Just turn it down a little and stop roller skating upstairs. Yeah.
Is the upstairs the same? What do you call it? Like, is there upstairs like the entire length of your downstairs?
I think so, right?
Yeah, it's the same exact thing here.
Yeah, it's like I want to yell out in Cramden style, like the honeymoon was not keep it down.
Yeah, now just keep it down.
Oh, that's great. So yeah, this is today's show and tell guitar. Thank you.
Oh,
A lot of thumbs up. We appreciate it.
that's really cool, dude.
That's cool.
I really dig that shape, man.
Shauna, Linny, and Mary all like the pink. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool. That's a cool guitar.
Yeah, that's fun. And again, I like when I see something that Dave knew about or passed about in his travels, like one of the Vi guitars or this or one of Andy's guitars or things that he also has memories of, because it's fun. It's fun. Tube Supia wants to plug it in. How does it sound?
Not in tune.
Yeah, it's not tuned up.
John, you see that?
Oh, Shauna wants me to go upstairs.
If Shauna wants you to go up.
Yeah, Shauna, if I knew you were waiting up there for me, believe me, I'd go with bells on. But wouldn't that be funny if they were upstairs watching the show and they're like leaving a thumbs up? It's like, this is a really good show. I wonder where this is broadcast. Yeah. Boy, it sounds like they've got some real problems with
that. Looks like the guy that was honking at me and followed me home.
Did I see that guy like near the house with the pink scarf? I don't know. He looks familiar.
Saw those two guys walking around the backyard earlier.
That'd be really great if they were watching. I like that guitar. Yeah.
And they're like upstairs, they're like get a phone call, and something like the show is I messed it up.
Yeah. See, I'd be playing.
Like the call. Oh, the call is coming from upstairs, right?
Call's coming from upstairs.
They're like, the show is coming from downstairs.
The show is in the house. The show is in the house.
The show is in the house.
So I'd be different. I'd be cranking. I'd put the Marshall like right up to the ceiling. Like I'd turn it to 10. I just play over and over "Smoke on the Water." Just so like through the night you hear. Yeah. I'd be doing that all night. I'd just be doing that all night. That's great.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about. I was listening to a couple of CDs the other day. Oh god.
Short Racing says I'm waiting for you, John, but it's not the way you think. It's in that Star Trek episode where the really gorgeous chick goes to Captain Kirk. I am for you, James Kirk, and touches him.
And she's the succubus, and she's gonna suck my soul out.
I am for you, Sulu.
Yeah, now that I'm single, it's a whole different world, I guess. Let's see. Come on up. I think I just did. I gotta wipe my pants.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you saw that?
Thank you, Soda.
So I was listening to a couple of CDs I hadn't heard in a while. I come back to New York and I go through. I have a massive CD collection, and I was listening to 3 particular CDs. I was listening to Shy, Excess All Areas, and it's sad because their vocalist recently died. He passed away. I forget his name, but that was a really good band. Holy Soldier, which is Christian metal that I think is better than Stryper. And I'm not a big Christian metal person. I'm just into the glam rock. And I thought the first Holy Soldier CD was terrific. And this is the one I want to talk about. Fastway on Target. Now, Fastway, you guys all know, say what you will.
Sorry.
That's it. Flag that. Yeah. But that you all know that riff. And they did the Trick or Treat soundtrack. Well, one of their later CDs was called On Target. And I thought it was terrific. Personally, I thought it was terrific. And Fastway, I don't think they had as many keyboards in their early works as in this On Target CD, because the On Target CD sounded almost like Jafria or House of Lords, if you guys are familiar with that mutation of that band.
Jafria, which is the band that Joe Satriani auditioned for before he became Joe Satriani.
I didn't know.
And they said no, thank you.
Well, he lucked out. He really lucked out. Greg Jafria is like, man, I really wish I had work.
Yeah. Before he became Joe Satriani, as we know him, he auditioned for Jafria.
Well, Greg Jafria, with a G, by the way, Greg Jafria came from Angel and formed Jafria, and then it kind of evolved into House of Lords. Craig Goldie was in there, correct? Ron Padgett just brought up Craig Goldie was in there. Anyway, Jafria was a very big band that featured a lot of guitars, but also keyboards. And I like that sound. I like the sound of keyboards. I liked Casey Smith playing keyboards in Danger Danger. I like the sound of keyboards in Bon Jovi. I liked a lot of keyboards mixed in with guitars. I thought it was great. So this Fastway album On Target had a lot of good keyboard work mixed in with the guitar work. Now, reason I'm bringing this up, apparently I looked on YouTube and I tried to play it on YouTube and it sounded different. There was this song, this kind of emotional song called Show Some Emotion. And it was like a power ballad and it was really good. But for some reason, when I played it on YouTube the other day, I was like, this doesn't sound like I just heard it on the CD. It sounds really different. And I realized they remastered it. I guess, they reissued it and remastered and remixed it. And it just totally, for me, changed the sound of the entire album. It didn't sound as cool as the original pressing of Fastway on Target. The reissue, it just lost a lot of magic for me. So I'm curious if you guys in the chat, number one, like keyboards in your guitar bands, and if so, what bands? And two, have you ever bought a remastered CD or album that has totally changed, for better or for worse, what you have heard and fell in love with on the original pressing? So those are my two questions to you guys, and I'm really curious to hear your answers. How about you, Johnny?
You want my answer? I kind
I
of
do.
wasn't.
You and Dave.
I kind of wasn't listening.
All right. Neither was most of the audience.
No,
Leave a thumbs up
I
anyway.
don't really listen to anything you say.
No, I
Especially
sort of
when-
was. I just know that Desiree is awake because she just liked a post that I'm tagged in just now.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Desiree. She's
The one
leaving
with
a
the guy
thumbs up.
hugging the chicken.
Okay, the question is, do you like keyboards in your guitar rock bands like Bon Jovi or
Yes.
Danger Danger or Fastway or Jafria?
Yes.
And I'm not talking Eddie Van Halen where it's the lead, but like mixed in with...
Yes.
Like
I
a
like
pad.
having pads underneath all the guitar.
Okay, so you do like that
Yes.
sound also, because I
Sure.
really like it. And I was asking Johnny the same thing. And then I was also asking, have you ever bought a CD or album that's been remastered or reissued and it just changed the sound of it for the better or for the worse for an
Yes.
album that you fell in love with? And if so, which ones?
All 4 of the first Van Halen records, and they were all better.
So you liked the way they mixed them.
Or is it 5 records? They mastered 5 records or 4?
Johnny?
Johnny?
They remastered the classic 6-pack.
It's 6 records. The first 6 records.
All the
yes.
Roth ones, yeah.
Yes, they all sounded better with remastering. They sounded great to begin with, but with remastering, they were bigger sounding.
Soda says a band called Lordy. Now, is that a band with keyboards that you like, Soda? Mike Neese is talking about the remaster of Diver Down. He says it sounds horrid. He liked the original better through an old tube console stereo.
Hmm. Well, the reason they remaster that stuff is to make them louder. Because music. No, just the volume of the tracks in general. And it just boosts up the volume because records get louder every couple years or records are getting louder and louder and louder. And you'll notice this if you put on like a record from, compare a record from the 70s to a record now. And you hear a total.
JR is bringing up the Beatles albums. JR is bringing up the Beatles albums. He says they changed them totally.
Mm-hmm.
The sound of the Beatles album, and where there's your 60s right there. And yeah, Autograph was a terrific band with keyboards. That's another one. If you listen to that beginning from Autograph, Turn Up the Radio, and those keyboards are almost haunting. It's just that.
What are you, tone deaf?
It's yeah, and it's in this microphone situation I sure am, but it's just building it up, and then turn it up. That's that beginning of
yo.
That's a killer song. If you guys want a high energy song, listen to Autograph's Turn Up the Radio. Because holy shit, you want a song to go speeding with? You want to drive crazy? Do it to that one. That one will get you in a car accident, like 90% of the chance.
I heard that song in a drugstore recently.
Which, Turn Up the Radio?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're killing me. Some old lady's with her walker walking down the laxative aisle. Turn it up. Turn up the radio. I need Metamucil. Get me some more. Yeah, Deep Purple later on used a lot of keys, which were great. Boston, another one. Europe also. I mean, geez, Final Countdown. Oh, good night, Shauna. Shauna's finishing dinner, but she's still listening. We love you too. Excellent show. Thank you. Leave thumbs up. And Shauna, subscribe, because I know you don't already. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Shauna.
Good night, Shauna.
Mike Neese says Van Halen and the Cradle Will Rock. But that's I guess in the remix,
Mm-hmm.
Cradle Will Rock. Let's see. Sly and the Family Stone, the Cars. Cars is a good one. Riley Morgan, Home Sweet Home. That's more of a piano than per se like a synthesizer keys. I mean, that was just pure piano. Yeah. I mean,
I think there is synth in that, like later on.
Yeah,
in Home Sweet Home.
It's
there might be like some strings, which is probably
really light underneath the music. I can't talk anymore. I'm so mad.
Let it go.
I'm trying to.
Let it go, Indy. Let it go. Let's see. Everyone's saying goodnight to Shauna. Thank you. The Doors. Well, I mean that's nice and early.
Yeah, wasn't the keyboard the main instrument in the Doors?
A lot of times, yeah. And in a lot of 60s rock, it was.
There was no bass player or something, right?
Right.
But in the 80s,
the left hand was the bass player.
In the 80s, you saw like a beautiful blend of synthesizers, and then of course you got keytars. I mean, the guy from Flock of Seagulls, and I run so far away.
Oh, once 80s. What do you call it? What's that style of music?
Did I just piss myself?
What was that?
Nothing.
Yes, you pissed yourself.
Oh, thank God it wasn't me.
Hey, Desiree. Oh, she can't hear me.
Johnny says, "Hey, Desiree."
Hello.
Tell her I like that chicken video.
And he says he likes some chicken video.
Gary Tholander.
The chicken video.
I'll tell you something.
Chicken video.
If you were in this house listening to what I just listened to, you wouldn't chill either. So relax over there.
You want an apple and make them happy?
Would you like an apple?
You want to cut one up for me? Those are more like melons,
You
babe.
want some apples and
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, jeez.
happy?
It is Tuesday night, boys and girls. Let loose the puppies.
Desiree's so funny. She's like, "Would you like an apple?" She's holding an apple. I'm like, "Babe, those are more like melons."
Yeah, and Desiree looks kind of like Eve in that moment. You know, it's like you're looking for the serpent. You know,
You want an apple?
do you want an apple?
Yes.
And Dave's like, do you
two
want a
of 'em-
banana?
Two of them, same size, please.
Let's see. Soda again says, check out Lordy's song, Would You Love a Monster Man? Okay, I'll check that out. Let's see. Soda and Milk says,
New
Dave,
Wave.
you need a snippet.
New Wave.
Oh,
Yeah.
New Wave.
New Wave. Yeah, the keyboards became main instruments in
New Wave. Riley Morgan. New Wave was the end of the 70s, like 79 to 83.
But then you have bands like Saga.
I love
Earlier.
Saga. That wasn't
Saga
New
was-
Wave. That was
Right.
good
I'm
rock.
saying like these are bands like right in the 80s
It's like-
that like they weren't like metal, but they were like heavy keyboards.
One of the best bands that ever came out of Canada.
Which was
Saga. Yeah.
I didn't even know they were Canadian.
Yeah.
They were great.
Mhm.
And Asia, of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Asia was half of Yes. God forbid.
Let's see. Vistalite says Devo. Yeah, of course. Gentle
Mhm.
Giant. Are you talking about Dave?
I'm not gentle.
Dave's just gonna pull the car up and try to ride up the stairs. The Lost Souls and the Lifters almost broke out of Northern
By the way,
California.
Saga. Can you name the single?
On the Loose.
That's it. Tonight you're on the loose.
No one can stop you now. Yeah, that's not going to come through very good right now. Let's see. And then Tubes.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Don't fall in
the
love.
Tubes. You mean Toto?
She's a beauty.
Because Toto did all the music. The band Toto was the record.
Well, not really.
That's
Luke-
a whole
yes.
different gray area.
Lukather and David.
Lukather came in later. Well, he did Talk to You Later, and then She's a Beauty.
She's a beauty. I
He
could
did
still
those.
listen to that song and just totally dig it.
The Tubes was a Bay Area band. They're from here.
What is it? I can't.
Step
Oh,
right up and don't be shy. Because you will not believe your eyes.
Don't
Fee
see-
Waybill, man.
Don't
That-
see in front of the diaphragm.
She's right here under Dave's fat ass. Or something like that.
If I
He used
only
to he used to follow me on Twitter, man.
And you'll like the show because we've got class.
I used
Thank-
to.
Oh, look at
Listen,
this.
I'll go grab for them.
Come here,
I don't
Desiree.
care.
Look at
These are
that.
for me, or did you want them? Are they
You
for
want
you?
some?
Oh, no, thank you.
Are they for you?
I'll
Then I'm
only
just having a
spit it
couple?
across the
Yours.
screen.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
That's a lot of apples.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Desiree.
Red Delicious.
Jeez, there's so many apples. You'd think Desiree was feeding a flock of horses. It's like a
small
pile of apples.
apple. It's not apple.
It's a big bowl.
That is a big bowl.
It's not a big bowl.
That's
Small
a
bowl.
lot of apples.
Small bowl.
It's like 4 apples in there.
See how big it is?
One
It's a small bowl.
apple.
That's not an apple. That's a pumpkin.
It's big if it's in your face, but it's not that big.
The Amazing Drop says, man, what a great wife. Wife to be. That's his fiance.
Yeah, once she becomes my wife, she won't do shit.
And she's going to be like throwing cores in his head. Go up there and tell those people to shut up.
Uh-huh.
I'm just kidding. I love her to death.
Did they calm down?
Right now.
Yeah, now they're quiet. They're very quiet. They're probably watching
Come
the
over here.
show now.
Come over here. This show's been trashed anyway. It doesn't matter.
And my hair's all crazy.
It's all right. We're deleting the show.
Yeah, this show's not going to make the air. Don't worry. Oh, wait, we're live. We're live. Holy shit. I didn't know we were on yet.
Are we?
Yeah. So let's go.
Had a big fight with the landlord while I'm texting. I'm texting the landlord while we're doing the show.
Oh,
This is like Mr. Robin's neighborhood.
Oh.
Who could that be?
are you serious?
It's the landlord.
Are you serious?
Let's see.
This
Luke-
Eve is about to become Satan.
Luke did the guitar on Cheech and Chong, Earache My Eye. I have no idea what that means.
Oh, that's one of their bits. Earache my eye.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's a Cheech and Chong.
Yes.
Let me look that up. Actually, I used to have all those records.
I love them. Cheech and Chong were brilliant. Let's see. John Bulwer says, Hobo Roadie, when did you work with the Tubes? I worked with the sound company who did like 15 shows with them back in the mid 80s. Friendship Club gives. I have 2 monitors. That's cool. Yeah, the Tubes, Saga.
I love those bands.
I love those bands too.
That's when MTV was really good.
Yeah, that was when MTV actually played music.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy time. You wouldn't believe it.
I was in a cover band for a little bit with one of the guitar players from the Tubes. You guys know Spooner? Sputnik Spooner?
Nope.
No.
Still alive?
Yes. He's the one that sings what's the Tubes? They had a hit called
She's a Beauty.
Well, they had several hits, but what was the one? Bill actually sings the song. He's in the video.
Remember Saga did that song Wind Him Up? Remember
Love
that
that
one?
too.
That was a great one.
Yep. You can have some apple if you want.
No, because I'll only spit it across the screen, and I like to chew for the audience with my mouth open. So,
Jesus.
like I don't add enough disgust to the show.
He's afraid to eat the apple after they gave me.
Yeah, I have a feeling Desiree poisoned it. It's like the Snow White saga.
I'm eating out this one. You want to try this one?
Is John Biel's not in here, is he?
I think he left. He left when the show started going downhill.
So at the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was here the most of the show.
Send him upstairs.
No. Brings up, does Loverboy have a keyboard player? I think Loverboy had keyboards, right?
Yep, they did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was that song? Hot Girls in Love. Did that have keyboards?
I don't know. Why don't you check it out?
There it is. Let's see.
And anyway,
keyboards.
I worked for the company.
So cool.
I worked for that company when they made that guitar. Baby.
My iPad battery is dead. Do you have a charger?
Unless they draw.
No, not for that.
All right. Well, we don't know if Loverboy has a keyboard.
I'll look it up.
So much for that. I believe they did, though. I believe they did.
No, and the tube song, Bill Spooner, the one that he sang, it's called "I Don't Want to Wait Anymore."
Is your thing this size for the
Nobody's listening to me at all.
For the iPad?
My penis?
For the iPad.
Oh, let's see. Can it reach? Oh,
No,
wait. I charged
no.
you with that the other day.
It cannot reach. It's got to be right here.
Yeah, I can't do that. I mean, it probably is. But
Well, at least it'll be,
Yeah, it'll
good
be
for
there.
when you get home,
there you go.
which hopefully is soon.
There you go.
How do you get to it?
Well, you buy me dinner first. Talk dirty to me.
Open
a
that
roof
up.
field
Wait,
definitely.
can you open that
work.
up, please?
My zipper? Here you are.
Got it.
Just hold the little pink tab. It's like a little clit on my iPad.
Jesus.
There you go.
Loverboy has a keyboard player. His name is Doug Johnson.
There you go.
Let it go. Just let it go.
So Johnson's Johnson? Is that what it is?
Doug
Johnson
Johnson.
and Johnson?
So, John, where are you doing the show from next week?
Doug and the Slugs. Upstairs, because it sounds like a party going on.
Don't get me started about upstairs.
That's what the whole fight was.
Let's get Desiree's angle on the
No,
upstairs.
let's not.
When we get off air, we'll talk about
Can
it.
she hear me?
Yeah, no,
Can't
she
hear
can't
me.
hear you.
John, ask her if she could hear upstairs from where she was.
Des will talk about it with you off the air.
Oh, the upstairs neighbor?
Yep.
Oh,
Do you want to come on the air and talk about that?
no, I'm in my
Okay.
pajamas.
We'll talk about that off the air. Or Des will talk about it off the air. Joe Hervey, are you inviting me to Thanksgiving dinner? Is there free food? We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, keyboards. I mean, again, going back to that, bands like Danger Danger and Bon Jovi both, I think, got rid of their keyboards in later years. Danger Danger got rid of Casey Smith, or Casey, I suppose, left the band, from what I remember hearing, and they didn't replace him as a keyboard player. And then Bon Jovi, I believe, also stopped. Didn't they stop using keyboards later on?
No, that guy's always been in the band.
Is he?
David Bryan?
Who they get rid of? David Bryan was the keyboard.
No,
player.
they got rid of the
No, David Bryan was the keyboard player, and he's still there.
And Bon Jovi?
the
Yeah.
bass the bass player left.
Yes.
They got rid of the bass player
John Such.
I like John Such, right? Okay.
like years and years ago, and then
went down to a 4-piece. I wasn't sure.
I think David Bryan was always there. But they have to have keyboards because you could live a bad name. That's keyboard.
Yeah.
And wanted
I
it
like the way Johnny plays keyboards.
Desmond wrote that.
It's
Yeah,
like the great Desmond Child, Johnny's former roommate.
that's right. Yeah, I saw him play all those songs. Actually, he has a new record out. Actually,
It's really funny. Johnny was like in the bedroom as all these songs are being written. He's like, "Hey Johnny, give me some names. Names of what? Like a girl and a guy. I don't know, Tommy and Gina.
Gina.
Yeah, that works. Thanks, Johnny.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're not too far off, man.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Tell us the
I wasn't around then, but I was there when Ricky Martin was coming around, when they were doing
Literally.
"Livin' La Vida Loca." I was there when they did that.
Wow. Johnny was choreographing.
I used to open the door for
like
Ricky.
Oh, the back door?
No,
Oh, okay.
man, yeah, Desmond. He had this really cool pad in Miami Beach at the time, man.
Yeah, now it
It
was
was
like, Des,
awesome.
it's Johnny Beane, your old roommate. Hello? Get a restraining order now. Flock of Seagulls. Yeah, I mean, those guys made their career on keyboards. I mean, that's just totally the deal.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, the new wave stuff. The main instruments were keyboards. I know I said that
and the
already, but
guitar.
I had hair like that.
if it wasn't for
Flock of Seagulls? Did you really?
No.
No? Sounds good, though. Makes for a good story.
I have lots of good
Mhm.
stories.
Tell one.
I can't think of one right now.
tell us a story about how you got really mad at the neighbors.
That story's still being written.
I get mad at the upstairs neighbor the same way I get mad at Johnny Beane.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny, is that you upstairs? Would that be funny? It's like, remember that cartoon where the little cartoon guy goes into his therapist and he goes, "I'm having a problem. I can't control myself, my nerves." And, Mr. Twiddle, you have to control your nerves or you're going to blow up. You need a place, no noise. So the little man goes up to a vacation place in like the Swiss Alps or something, and he's in a room and it's all quiet and it's like something like the Silent Hotel. And he's tiptoeing around and they bring his bags up and they're whispering, "Shh, quiet, everyone's quiet." And he gets to bed and he's all calm. And all of a sudden you hear like a trombone and laughter next door. It's and he's like, "Oh, my nerves." And and it turns out after all these things, it turns out to be his therapist and the nurse are having like a little party next door, and he just blows up.
Yeah, that's great. I went to my therapist the other day and he said, "Dave, you have a split personality. That'll be $82. I said, "Great. Here's $41. Get the other 41 from the other guy."
I'll be here all week.
I think I found that cartoon.
Excuse me?
Because I'm still waiting on my money because I'm your therapist.
That's the rapist.
Yeah. Some sort of pissed.
Spelled the rapist.
I saw a pretty good joke yesterday.
Which one?
One of my Facebook friends
He chewed it. He just chewed
posted
it.
something. It said this guy he went into a mall and he saw this girl crying, and he asked her what was wrong, and she said that she lost $200, and so he gave her. I'm messing it up, man. Holy crap! Where is it?
Johnny, where's that truly tasteless joke?
First of all, I thought you said he ate out a girl crying
for $200.
Yeah.
No.
And then the G.I. Joe wound up in his ass, and the pineapple was covered in wax.
Oh my gosh! No, it went something like a guy goes into a mall and he sees this girl crying and he says, "What's wrong?" And she says, that she lost $200, and so he gave her $40 from the $200 that he found at the entrance. Yeah, I messed it up. It's not really a joke. It's funny if you read it.
Yep.
Oh no, a bombing.
I think I found that cartoon. Are you talking about Walter Lance?
Yeah,
No,
it's a Walter
it's a Walter Lance cartoon. The guy's like,
Mr. Twiddle.
oh yeah. Oh,
He's
he
got
looks really,
like a pillow sticking out of his head.
Yeah,
Looks
Ace,
clean.
it's Volpez. I remember. I'm not stupid. I remember things.
oh, he's telling him he should go away. He's telling him he should go. He's sleeping.
Yeah, you have to go. You have to go to a resort, Mr. Twiddle. Your nerves. You must have no noise.
Oh, and they're in the other room with the trombone.
Exactly.
I'm looking at it. There they are.
There it is.
Yeah.
Did you guys in the chat see that cartoon? Because if you did, you're in on the joke.
I'm gonna put it in the Discord.
There you go. That's one to watch. Watch that cartoon in the Discord. It's totally
I'm gonna do
worth
that. I'm gonna do that.
it. Totally worth it.
By the way, where's the Discord? Where's the thing? Oh crap.
There we. There you go.
How about this?
Not Discord. Discord. Oh, Liddy Lou saw that cartoon. Ace Volpez. Thank you, Ace. Oh, was that Ace Sporting? I'm sorry. Ace
Oh,
Volpez.
those apples.
Thank you.
So you didn't talk about EVH Con yet.
Now's the time.
We'll have to talk about that another time.
Let's talk
Oh,
about
come
it.
on.
Let's talk about it now.
It's 10:45.
So
Lenny Lou
We're waiting to hear a story.
Lenny Lou
Sorry,
is here.
People in this house have to go to work
All right.
in the morning.
I know.
Well,
Do
you ain't going to be in this house very much longer.
Do you? give a little bit. Give a little bit of an overview.
There was this place in Greenwich, Connecticut. It's called Greenwich Music. There was a lot of people that came to celebrate Eddie Van Halen. There were amps there, guitars, people. The end. No, it's too much to explain. It was a lot happened. We'll have to go over it on Friday. It'll be because I could talk about it for another 15, 20 minutes, and we don't have that long.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe you do. So
We
why
have
don't
exactly-
You, why don't
we
you
have-
talk about
We
it?
have exactly 15 minutes.
We have
after.
exactly 15 minutes.
Like I said, maybe you do.
I wasn't there.
Well, then it'll have to wait till next week when I have more time.
Headstock Harem. I would love to move in with Nesdall. The food's good here. He's one hell of a cook, I'll tell you. No
Neighbors
joke.
are noisy.
No joke. Yeah, well, I'll take care of the neighbors for him. That's a gift to him. I'll go up there. I'll take care of the neighbors.
And most of this tonight is just an act. I'm a little upset about the people upstairs, but it's all an act. I don't really hate him. I do hate him, but not you.
Oh, good.
No,
Oh, good.
I'm just kidding, Johnny. I just strongly dislike you. I don't hate you.
Oh,
No, I'm just
geez.
kidding.
Jeez.
I'm just kidding. I like you. On
Give about 15 minutes of Halen Con because we have 15 minutes to go.
Yes.
Okay, it's pretty much the same as it is every year. The cool thing is there was a wet dry wet rig there that was Craig Guitar Wannabes amp. Craig. And there was a Friedman BE 100 in a cabinet there that I absolutely loved.
Mm-hmm. You were playing it. I saw you.
Yeah, I was playing through that amp.
That
for a
guy,
while.
John,
Mankuta.
No, John.
like Conklin.
Conklin, John Conklin. Yeah,
He went live on Facebook.
Oh, he did.
And I don't know if you noticed, but yeah, he filmed you sitting there in the chair
Oh, that's cool.
next to that amp. And then
I
somebody
didn't
else
know that.
somebody else went live later and they could see you. You were watching, and Rob was like walking around with Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy
Yeah.
was there.
Yeah, Teddy was there. He's always cool, good guy. Rob Johnson brought his 5150 guitar. There were a lot of very cool guitars there this year. I mean, there always are. Adam Reaver was there with
FU Tone.
FU Tone, yes. But
We love FU
that's
Tone.
not what I was going to say. But yes, it was awesome. That's what I wanted to show. I wanted to show that, actually. They worked on my Music Man guitar, which this is just one of the bunch that they did. Thank you to Adam for the beautiful brass block with my name on it. I don't know if you can see that. I still don't know if you can see that.
Closer.
The other side.
Hold on.
Further.
There it is.
There it is.
Right.
David Nesdall, right there, just like a real rock star. There you
He
go.
did say rock, by the way.
Cockstar.
Yes. And the titanium saddle blocks that are in the tremolo also. Thank you to Adam Reaver and FU
Which are terrific. If you guys ever want to upgrade your blocks, FU Tone is awesome. And Adam will hook you up. Tell him you're a friend of Johnny Beane Show, and he will still take care of you.
Yes. I've also, to let you know, I've become a FU Tone dealer, so I can get you anything you want from FU Tone if you need it.
And that's on your website.
On your builds and stuff. Very good stuff.
The guitarwhisper.guru.
Yes, the guitarwhisper.guru. Now that I can remember my own website, that's it right there. I was so angry from before that I couldn't get my name straight. I was so angry.
Your name is Jay Hannon.
Yes.
You are Elmer J. Fudd, millionaire. You own a mansion and a yacht.
And a bunch of guitars. I own a mansion and a bunch of guitars. Yeah.
Where's this mansion?
My yacht. MYOTT. My yacht.
You'll find out once you marry. He wanted to make sure you weren't a gold digger, so he wanted to hold that back. He's actually a wealthy guy, so hold on.
She's more of a silver digger. Not really gold. She didn't like gold.
Yeah.
Silver and gold.
So, all right.
Bronze.
Joe Hervey wants to know if I did the trade for the guitar. This guitar here, yes, I did. This is now mine. I've owned it now for a week.
It plays excellent.
I absolutely love this guitar. When I'm
Whack me
not
in the
banging
crotch
it.
with it, yeah. Just castrated me with it, but it's terrific anyway.
I am speaking in high voice.
This
now.
guitar is a real ball buster.
Literally.
So back to EVH Con. The band, the rhythm section that they had there was killer. The drummer was great. The bass player was great. For the life of me, I can't remember the names.
Michael Anthony.
But it was real drums. It wasn't electronic drums. It was real drums, and the bass player brought an SVT with an 810 cabinet. Oh my God, was it loud! It was so loud that they didn't even bother with vocals because the PA wasn't big enough for vocals.
Mr. Vi, it's getting too loud.
Is there monitors on stage for?
No,
Because I've noticed that those guitar amps are facing the audience from the front.
yes, because there's no place to put them. The stage is very small.
No one can hear themselves play.
It's not really a stage.
Yeah.
It's just a small guitar store.
It's like tables.
What?
It's like a stage of tables, you know.
No, it's just a little stage. It's a little rised area. It's
No
a stage
crates,
area, but it's like
no crate.
No, it's
It's like the Little Rascals concert.
It's very small.
Where's the little rised area?
In
What's
your
very
pants.
small?
The International Silver Stream Submarine Band.
Yeah. Soda, this guitar weighs maybe 6.5 pounds. Maybe.
Maybe 7.
No, it's nowhere near 7.
The other way, so 6.
Yes.
Apparently, it got really loud over there. I didn't wind up making it.
It was
but,
very loud.
I heard it was very loud.
Think of it's first of all.
Think of the
main
neighbors
head-
upstairs. That loud.
The main head was a PV 5152 120 watt head with a wet dry wet 412 cabinets. It was loud.
Halface wants to know if there's pyro. Is there pyro?
No pyro.
Next year.
Mm-hmm. Was there pizza? I saw
yes,
somebody eating.
There was pizza, and there was soda, and there was water.
I would have shown up. Oh, Johnny, you need water.
In fact, soda and milk. Next week, you should name your name Soda and Water. But yes, it was. There was soda, water, pizza.
My ice melted. I'm officially out of drink.
Thank God.
Drank.
Johnny's wringing out the bath mat into his cup just to get a little moisture.
I'm looking at Howie's water bowl.
CHS Custom Guitars, which is Craig, says yes, there was one monitor on the stage wired to his center cabinet.
Okay, there we go.
So, but still, it wasn't loud enough for any type of vocal. It was just, it sounded amazing. It just was too loud. That's all. And that is really my only complaint. Everything else was great. The people there were great. The camaraderie was great. Excuse me.
Who was there?
I can't name all the people.
Lou was there with Mary.
Lou?
Scoffed up all the pizza apparently.
What was it like meeting Lenny Lou for the first
She was
time?
cool. She came up to me. Well, first of all, her mom came up to me and she's like, "Do you know who I am?" And I'm like, I took a guess. I'm like, "I don't know, Lenny Lou." And she laughed. She's like, "No, I'm her mom." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, how am I supposed to know? I never met her." You know,
I would have been like,
but she was cool.
"You're married. You're married."
So yeah. So then Lenny Lou approached me and introduced me to herself. Introduced herself to me, and they were both very cool people. Very cool. Janice was there for like 5
Janice
minutes.
Lala was there.
She was there for 5 minutes. She thought that this Joker was going to go, and
I was 50-50. I almost did. I called Dave early in the morning.
No, you did not.
Well,
You called me at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, I didn't.
You were
I called you
50-51.
I called you like if it was starting at 12, I called you at like 10 something.
You didn't.
I did. I'm telling you, I did.
All right, whatever. But
Anyway, I didn't want to go. When Dave called me, it was like 1:30 or 2, and I was like, by the time I get there, it's like an hour and a half drive for me. It'll probably be like almost over, and then I got an hour and a half back to get back, and I had a dinner. I had a dinner engagement. My friend invited me to a Sunday family dinner, so I definitely had to be back on time. Oh, don't worry, Lenny Lou. We'll prank Mary. We'll have other times where we'll meet. You guys should come up to NAMM. That's a whole nother animal.
So yeah, so the playing was great. Like every guitar player that went up there and played, they were all like, you close your eyes, it sounded like Van Halen. It was really good. The music was really good, loud but really good. There's this kid. His name is John. I think he's like 15, maybe he's 15, and that kid was like, holy Christ, was he good? Like amazing. Like, and you close your eyes and he sounded like Eddie Van Halen.
Nice.
You would think it was Eddie Van Halen playing, not just the notes, but the feel, everything was just, he's great.
Riley Morgan wants to know any forbidden songs.
I don't even know what that means.
What are forbidden songs, Riley? Keep going, Dave.
Forbidden's a band.
Yeah. No.
Is that what you're talking about?
Any songs? Were any songs forbidden to play?
That's what I thought.
No, not at all. Nothing was forbidden to play.
How many times
they did Rush? They did some Rush songs as well. You know, just because it was like during a break of Van Halen, they played Rush.
No Stairway.
Cool stuff.
How many times did you hear Unchained?
Once, but there were songs
song.
that they did play more than once, which was really cool that they allowed people to do that, because not everyone knows every Van Halen song. You know, so people that, you know, learn all year to learn this one song, and, you know, like last year they weren't allowed to do it if it was already played. This year there was none of that. It was really, really well done.
Did anybody get to play your guitars?
Yeah, I had them out. For on display, and people played.
Flame one.
My flame guitar. The flame guitar was kind of the hit of the show. I think everyone really loved that. My EVH Wolfgang got played on stage a bit. Pete, our buddy Pete, played it and said he loved it. People played it. People loved my Music Man. They thought that was great. There were a bunch of original Music Man Eddie Van Halen's there that was super. They were great. There was this one blue one that blew all of our minds. I took a picture of it. If you could see my Facebook picture, I'm holding that blue Music Man. It was amazing.
Now, was it just one guitarist at a time playing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. My Lynch guitar, the yellow flame guitar, that was also everyone loved those guitars. We have a couple people that we were just about to take orders to build a couple of flame guitars because it was there. So oh yeah, that's right. Craig played my Wolfgang for Unchained as well. I forgot about that, Craig. Yeah, and you killed it, by the way. You sounded great. But yeah, the guitar was cool. Everyone loved my stuff. There were like other guitars there that were just really, really good stuff. Good guitars. Like, I was blown away by it. Mm-hmm. The only other thing is that was a little. It was a little light. There weren't as many people there this year as there was last year and the year before, but I think that had to do with, maybe because there's a closed group on Facebook. I think it's closed. The EVH Con group. I'm not sure if it's an open group or not. And I'm going to take the blame for this myself as well. We didn't promote it as well as we've done in the past, and I think that might have been why it wasn't as busy as it usually is. But
Still,
and
nice
also
crowd.
it doesn't help that it was the weekend of Halloween. You know, people go out all Halloween, and no one wants to go out on that
Dress
weekend.
up as Eddie.
But the people that were there were all awesome, and it was a great time. It really was. Had a great time. And kudos to Joe Suma and his store.
Yes.
Bravo.
It
Bravo.
was awesome. It was a
Gretch.
great job.
Gretch, what is it?
Greenwich Music.
Greenwich.
Greenwich Music.
Greenwich Music.
Bravo.
Joe Suma. Ned.
Bravo to Ned as well.
Hopefully he doesn't have a mouse in his mouth.
It'll go next week. Or next year, rather. We'll take Ned to Nam.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see all you guys like joining in a jam at once, like 10 or 20 guys playing the same song at once.
I don't think you could fit that many amplifiers in that place.
I don't know, man. If you like line up all the combos and just surround the room.
Now, first of all, I don't think they believe in combo amps in that store. It's all half stacks or nothing, it seemed anyway. Right, Craig?
Just play everything in the store. That'd be so. How cool would that be? Like 20 guys playing like Unchained at once.
I even like suggested, those big like wet dry wet systems and like all the big amps, they should be on display there for people to play, which is cool.
Sure.
But I don't think they should have been the amps that they used with the band, because I think you should have used smaller combo amps just so that you can have a vocal, just so it's more a mix like a real band. It's just, I know we were all guitar players and like everyone wants to blow their load on those big guitar rigs, but that's the other thing, you couldn't hear, there was no vocals because of it. And I also like to hear the singer,
I also like to blow my load on a singer.
Oh God.
Just saying. I saw
You're not invited back.
Speaking of bands, guys playing all guitars at once. Did anyone out there see? Someone sent it to me this week. Did anyone see? I think it's called Music Mob. There were like 300 musicians at once, all playing Kiss's "I Was Made for Loving You." I think it was like it looked like it was filmed in Russia, maybe. But it was like 300 musicians all at once, just like rows of drum kits and then rows of bass players and rows of guitarists and rows of vocalists.
I saw something like one of those.
300 people all at once.
Maybe it was a Bon Jovi that I saw. Wait, it was just rows and rows and rows of everything.
It was filmed outdoors, and everyone's
they're outside,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, everyone's like in Kiss makeup, or half the people are in Kiss makeup, and it's like everyone's doing choruses, and guys with all sorts of weird basses. There's guys with like giant basses, and that Russian, what's that Russian weird triangle guitar?
The Gorky Park.
Not specifically that, but what's it modeled after? Whatever the
no, the actual instrument.
The actual instrument.
There's an actual instrument like
that it's modeled after. I forgot what it is, but
don't know.
Yeah, I think it was called Music Mob, but just Google like 300 musicians playing Kiss "I Was Made for Loving You." It's the most amazing thing in the world. It was so cool. Fruitcake Tony, did you see it? Is that what it was? 100 bass players, 100 guitarists, 100 drummers, and 200 singers.
Balalaka.
Bacala or
Balalaka?
But that's it. That's what I'm talking about. It was like a giant bass someone's playing like that. And again, all these people are dressed like Paul and Gene and Ace. And, some people not in makeup at all, some people in half makeup. It was the most incredible thing you've ever seen. It's on YouTube. I think it's called Music Mob. Let's see. Yeah, that's the instrument. But there were people playing those and bass versions of those, all sorts of crazy stuff.
Well, anyway, it's 11:03. Good night, everyone.
Uh-huh.
Is that where we are?
It's only 8 o'clock.
Then you continue.
Mankuta, you're still on West Coast time.
8 o'clock in the next morning. I'll be up all night, but I gotta let Dave and Des go to sleep or
Yeah.
whatever they do.
And you don't want to wake up the neighbors.
Yeah, you don't want to wake up the neighbors.
They finally passed out.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be burning rubber in the driveway just to make sure I wake up the neighbors.
Doing donuts,
Yeah, why not? I might as well get some donuts too.
honking your horn. Yeah, I still gotta get dinner.
You gotta get a drink, man. You're like dehydrating right in
I
front of
know.
us.
I'm like,
Anyway, everyone, please subscribe. Please leave thumbs up. Please share,
leave.
Please share this video. Dave's just talking to me.
yeah.
Please-
Don't leave the channel. We've got videos from last week. We got Saturday night, which was awesome.
And Friday.
We got Friday.
Friday
got-
and Saturday.
Last Tuesday with Andy Timmons. That was last Tuesday.
Yeah.
I was.
Great Andy Timmons. If you haven't watched the interview yet, really, really great having Andy. We hope to have him on again. Or other guests as well.
And we will.
And we will. But we really appreciate you guys and girls watching tonight. Thank you so much. Leave thumbs up, subscribe, forward, go to guitarwhisperer.guru. Get something cool from Dave, especially now he's an FU tone dealer.
That's the other Krell bar. You're right. Bart Walsh, R.I.P. We never talked about that.
A friend of mine I was on my way to rehearsal last night. I get a text message from a friend of mine saying, "Hey, did you hear about Bart?" And I'm thinking, Bart?
Son of a cow, man.
And so I looked up. It wasn't until I got home last night I looked up Bart, because this friend that texted me, he comes out here to San Francisco like on business. And so when he's talking about Bart, I'm thinking he's talking about like the subway that we have out here. It's called Bart. So I looked it up, and it turned out that the other day, I guess there was a game, and there was all these people ready to get on the train. Somebody fell down on the tracks, and one of the BART workers just happened to see him fall, and they picked him up right as the train came in. The guy was almost like smashed.
Wow.
And that had just happened like the other day, last weekend. So I was thinking he was talking about that. So he's like, you hear about Bart? So I looked it up, right? And then it was last night I started seeing, because I'm friends with Bart on Facebook. And so I started to see people typing, rest in peace, all this stuff, but nobody knew what had happened,
Wow.
But yeah, I think it's coming out now where it was some sort of some sort of internal something happened.
He ate a bad apple.
But yeah, rest in peace, Bart Walsh, man. I'd never personally met him, but I used to watch his Facebook lives, and I would watch him play guitar and stuff.
Well, our sympathies from the show to his friends and family, of course. Very sad news.
Those of you that don't know, yeah, he was in the Atomic Punks.
Yes, Fruitcake Tony. Bart Walsh, David Lee Roth's guitarist.
Yeah, he was Roth's live guitarist in the late 90s, 99 to maybe 2000 or 2001.
Yep.
I think. And I think he worked for Gibson as well.
Well, there you go. That's how he passed away.
Yeah, well, that'll kill anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
rest in peace, Bart Walsh.
We'll see you Friday night.
Friday night show. Tune in.
I'll be live on the channel here on Thursday night. I'm playing a gig in Felton, California, and I'll stream it live. So that'll be Thursday evening. You guys will get to see me rocking out on stage. Should be good.
Cool. Well, thank you guys and gals for watching tonight. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you all. We love you guys. We really, really, really appreciate you.
Have a great gig, Johnny.
Have a good gig, man. Break a leg.
Thank you.
Really.
All right. We good?
I've only got one hand.
See you later, girl.
Cool guitar. Very cool guitar. Ah, now I can masturbate. Oh, we're still
It's still
live.
on.
Damn it. Damn it. Neighbors.